On the attack side, looking towards Cloud9 to set a little bit of tempo here. We mostly got to see, as Else is calling, masterclass on Pearl previously, on defense.
And we get to see Envy as well. Team that are not looking to shy away from the fights, but Team in One will step up regardless of that one, and he's still going to be layering down these bullets. A bit of necessary backup in the form of Zephyr, waiting by the side, and he's going to be overwhelmed. There it is, Rossi getting his own back, and he does have skin in the game for this matchup. Wants to try and put that differential into Cloud9, but the rest of the pack shortly behind, and the split into B does work out.
Really good reaction from Cloud9, and they've got themselves in a very strong position here. It's going to be almost impossible for Inspire to crack this one. He's got a classic. No real opportunity to upgrade either. All of those corpses scattered towards the other end of B. I mean, a turret to play off, but it's a very difficult spot.
Yeah, he's really just, at this point, time being bled out. Can't really play for anything at this point. Cloud9 assuming the appropriate positions, they have left
Imagine if I
enough of the chance.
Right now.
And there's the pull as well, so that just denies any chance of that one. So, open pistol round going to Cloud9. And immediately we're getting to see that style clash of the two teams in the direction that Cloud9 perhaps want to go into as well as a team, because you know Envy are going to be aggressive. You know they're going to want to try and take fights early on. It's
Absolutely.
about how you contain it as a team.
Well, this round, I think, perfectly summed that up, didn't it? They wanted to take a big fight over towards Belong.
Yeah, him, Max.
The C9 were able to adopt it.
I whiffed on the third guy.
Yeah, whiffed on the third guy. Kind of rough, actually. I only got 2 on the pistol. Demon 1, that's what I've always said. He's only good for 2 per round. That's why he hasn't been picked up for Tier 1. At this level, need to be getting a 3K in every round.
A bit too hard on himself, I think. Perhaps. Popping with the full disrespect, he just vacuums up the orb and gets the hell out of there. So
something actually we've seen more and more teams doing.
Yeah.
Because the team with guns wants to be playing passive and cautious of a big push, the team without guns can basically run around the map quite a lot and go and steal orbs.
Yeah, exactly. Denying some of the win cons from the attacking team, stop the ults from generating just a little bit faster, really.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a generally sensible evolution of the meta. Now, the A site is almost completely open, though. There's clearly a bit of presence early on because Poppin went and pushed up, but now he's the only player back. Watching from Flowers, but he won't be able to form too much resistance here. Might just play for a cheeky diamond.
Yeah, he's going to try and take it. He's already in front of the smoke. It is being watched, though, by multiple players. They've got their aim trained on it, but what?
Sorry?
Okay, Keznit. Yep, shot in the dark and in the smoke. He's rewarded.
Well, there goes the Astra with the pull. Keznit, though, falls.
Here.
Surely there shouldn't be too much more threat.
No, it's about keeping these guns intact at this point. That's getting a little bit too much. A bit of damage done prior. Demon 1 was good for 2 on the site while all that was kicking off.
Still only 2, though.
Still only 2 per round, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Need to see more from him. Must do better.
Demon 1, he was a menace in their last game played, honestly.
Oh,
a big surprise. I mean, averaging out, I think, 172 ADR.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
9 first kills to 3 first deaths. So he was on one. And all part of the plan for Cloud9, trying to play to his strengths as a player.
And the map pool, too. Look at map 1, map 3. It should be playing to his strengths.
Yeah. You have to imagine so. This is all in from Cloud9. They're not messing around.
All in from Envy, too. They went 4-player stack on the A side of the map.
Yeah.
So this is the weak area with only Inspire. Can he delay? Not really.
No, he doesn't want to do too much for that one. He's going to try and take that fight towards the back of the halls. Wasn't set up for much there. And Penny's just able to take him out Stinger. That's all it took. It's an upgrade acquired as well. With the rifle, you can start to retreat back now. You have a lot of util to stall if you're on Cloud9. A composition like this, Demon 1, this is incredibly sharp stuff. Oh, goodness me! They don't give him a chance.
Finally, what Demon 1's looking for, a 3K to put away the bonus. That's astonishing stuff.
Oh.
The first kill onto the Neon, slided through as well. Neutralizes any threat to his teammates.
He's on fire.
Yeah, Extra also has been stunned by the Astra, so an assist there from Vic is lovely.
Nice, boys. Clean. Clean.
So clean. Incredibly clean.
Yeah.
They hit the weak side of the map on that round, obliterated Inspire. The Killjoy utility didn't actually look like it did anything to slow them down. Penny was just through.
Just a stealth drone. Doesn't actually push away Exeter's position here. Poppin also is in their faces here.
I wonder
Bit
if
of
they
a bluff from him.
Yeah, they might remember that it was a bluff last time too.
He's really trying to get that opening kill. It's good enough there. At least gets to one before the trade is intact, and he buys a bit of time. So Envy do have players this time onto the A site. Remember last time, gave it up quite freely when they were on the eco. There's danger here lurking in the form of Exeter.
With the Bandit at close range.
Yeah, within 10 meters. It's going to be one shot to the head. But, yeah, just tries to take the timing. Zephyr, pretty good game IQ there. Make sure to insert himself in the smoke as it blooms, so...
It feels different now, though, doesn't it? I mean, C9 have met much more resistance than last time they ended A.
Still might look to see if they can take it forward, especially that Demon 1 is in this approach towards Art. He's just making sure to take this one slowly, cautiously at that. He hasn't made any sound cues, and gradually they are going to end up winning this round.
30 seconds left.
Picking Envy to pieces. Envy are going to need to see if they can find some answers to what's been going wrong for them soon enough.
Yeah, it's a strange one. They went for that big... I mean, we've seen 2 eco rounds, all right? But on the rounds where the economy's been even, Envy went for a big brawl with 4 players over towards B, and they lost it. And then they went for a big brawl on A, and C9 were in the other area of the map. And then they, you know, you're playing retake, and Demon 1's posted up like a turret, destroying you.
There's damage done to Demon 1 there. He would have gone down to a single shot if Inspire was quick enough with it, but this is just looking, I mean, matter of fact, really. At this point, Cloud9 4-0, leading early. Dire beginnings for Envy.
Well, so far, you've got a pretty good read. They're following as a pack. It's a 4-1 attack side that Zelsis has been calling on these rounds so far. So if you hear a Tejo drone at the beginning...
He's doing it again.
He is. If you hear the Tejo drone, are they taking attack timeout already?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that
sort of time of pause.
That's incredibly early.
Yeah.
They've basically only tried one idea twice. I mean, you know, they've had one game plan, and they're 0 for 2 on it, but it's really early days to be having some coach input here. You'd think that the players would already have a plan B in the back pocket. A little bit strange. I wonder what they're discussing here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could read into, perhaps, that if Cloud9 want to play as grouped as this, then, you know, follow the Tejo drone. Wherever the Tejo drone is going, try to put 3 players over there and see if you can get the strong side of the site. Inspire's Killjoy utility wasn't good enough to be able to hold one area of the map on his own, so I don't really like the idea of carrying on going for the 4-1 defenses.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the reason that Coach Stunner has come in, is because they were planning to run the same idea again. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. But guns in their hands. They're going to be looking to see if they can take this one with the best foot forwards. Especially seeing Poppin, he's got that Odin on lock, and it looks like gearing up for that skirmish here. This could get bloody very quickly.
You want to play? Let's play.
Smokes and stars all placed down here, trying to supplement the fight coming forwards, and Penny wrangling control of that rifle. 3 quick kills to his name.
And they are brawling. It's exactly as you said, Brent. They're taking the brawls. They're opting into them, both teams. It's just that Cloud9 are absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
Round 1 and round 5, both teams have clashed, and this time, not only did Penny get the better end of the Neon v Neon little exchange and skirmish, but Zelsis' single flash that he threw was money.
The supportive user from Zelsis, even in the game yesterday, was sublime.
Oh, it was.
He was calling, maneuvering around the troops like he was playing an RTS game. I mean, it's true, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Ender was speaking about the communication between, you know, Zelsis and the rest of the team, and as well as that, you know, Demon 1 actually getting active in the comms, always asking Zelsis, either telling Demon 1 where he wanted him placed for the defensive setups.
Yeah, or Demon 1 himself saying, hey, where do you want me, coach? Where should I be? But also, the other thing that I thought was really interesting about the insight that that Ender gave is that Demon 1 was microing players to like hold angles for him and hold certain spots so that he could get set up as the best possible position. The Astra stun as well completely neutralized Rossi there.
Yeah, insane supportive util.
Yeah.
Multi-layered approach to the A main fight.
Everybody predicting Cloud9 not activating a curse just yet.
No, Imi was going around threatening the talent. Wondering who we predded.
There's no shield right now on Poppin.
Yeah, it's just gone for it. Just a stray gun. X is going to try and take that time. He was potentially spotted. Look at this, vacating. Further back in terms of the positions. He will have to respect that though. And oh, Poppin spraying down, anticipating a rapid reclaim of the space on that. He is punished as a result of it.
Look at the bullets in the wall, and yet none of them landed on Demon 1.
So quick to remove that threat. And it is cautious. Cloud9 are just really getting a mixture of movements. Eggster feeling like he did need to make a play in a moment, so it's a clean shot onto Penny.
And they've actually still got 2 players here ready to defend, so this could be where Envy turn things around in a 4v4.
Go ahead.
And had a flash. Armageddon towards the back halls. You are being forced way out to the open. We'll see if Envy can actually manage to weather this storm, though. Batter down the hatches. They have a player advantage. Salvos forwards. Eggster just crouched up, tucked. Just looking for some sort of bailout. Doesn't receive it, though. That will have to be a bit safer there. Vic looking to tuck.
Spike planted.
Rossi and Inspire now. All on site. There are ults potentially at work here. Envy, they could offload it with the Cosmic Divide. And looks like that's exactly what Rossi's got in mind. Cloud9 though, already pressed up forward. Stun. Connect. Deep into the position here. It's a good first kill to be claimed here. Envy find it finally. The round on the board to potentially stop this snowball avalanche.
Strong work from the Envy anchors on the B site to be able to do enough damage in that situation. And a crucial pull from Rossi. I mean, credit to the guy. Nice shot to hit from Eggster. But they did a good job of stopping Cloud9 from being able to get through that smoke. Smoke down, full in front of it.
That was Envy! This is Envy!
Trying to get their confidence back, I think.
Yeah, but also,
It's a good round to do it.
Happy with how that one played out. Eggster was confident enough to go for a bit of a re-clear over or a re-push into an aggressive angle on B main, and then, you know, they fought up close to the smoke. I think just playing with that confidence is also what Poppin's probably looking for from his squad.
Yeah. Not seeing much in terms of nuance from the game plan of Cloud9. Been going for these heavy 4-1 splits.
It's been working.
Yeah, exactly. No real reason to switch it up. Stealth drone as well has put them into a very forward position here, so their own star that they've pulled back on the cross. Drone to try and get some mid-round information here while Demon 1 goes poking and prodding out towards that mid-angle.
He didn't interact with the alarm bot yet, though. So Envy, actually, have got 2 players there, ready for something, but the alarm bot's still giving them that peace of mind.
50-second mark roughly looking here. Cloud9 will now start to explore towards it. Inspired, crouched up, posted onto the angle.
It's a bit of a tough A finish. They don't have a Teo drone to go and clear A main. Don't have any presence there. I think this has to be a fake. They've just got to get rid of the Killjoy utility and the Killjoy.
Oh, util into the hands. Inspire. He was swinging. He was going for it. Turret will get broken, but there's only 30 seconds left. And what site are you going into here?
Has to be a B finish.
Yeah, it really does. Inspire won't be able to play into the fight too much. A hail of bullets, hoping for a lucky connection, but he won't be getting that. Reposition to bound here from Envy. Ingraining themselves now into the site. Trying to put on the defense of a lifetime for them. Let's see if they can manage to find it, but the ult's popped off. No one anticipating Rossi. High ground perch overlooking it all and puts that fear into their hearts. That's 4 kills for him.
Beautiful revenge for Rossi.
Yeah, he was talking about it. He's got skin in the game in a matchup like this.
And he's popping off. I mean, I'd love to hear what he's saying in the comments as well. Might hear a bit of it in the replay. He's posted up. High ground angle. Taking heads, taking names.
Bro. Yo, Hunter, do you see me Hunter, do you see me gliding? Hunter, do you see me gliding? Oh.
I was just watching Kesnit in the background of that, just looking over. Very serious. It's a strange collection of players on
Well,
Envy, but it's fun to watch.
That's the thing with Envy, though. That's the one strength that they've got, is that they do all have...
Too.
Yeah, there's a lot of history
There is so much.
circling around these two teams in a matchup like this one. But yeah, I mean, two Envy players, obviously filling in for them in terms of being sub-players at the beginning of Kickoff, Kesnet and Rossi, but they fit the bill in terms of that identity that Envy have got going for them.
Yeah, I don't think there's really another player I could think of that would fit in where Kane Zero left. Kesnet makes the most sense out of anybody available at the tier 1 level.
Seeing lineups aimed overhead now, long-range artillery about to be raining down onto this side. Kesnet looking to see if he can step up, yes, to kill claims on the adversary. Poppin was ready as well, primed with the Hunter's Fury. Make sure to stunt the A push before it can even get going. Orchestrated a little bit too much.
Small adaptations from the teams. Zephyr saved his drone for the site exec this time, and they contacted into that space because they've realized that Envy are playing slower, playing a bit more passive and deep on their angles. They're not pushing up and fighting as much anymore, right? But actually, it's working so well for Envy. In this round, they're just playing to react. As the hit comes through, they have the Hunter's Fury completely isolate Penny from the rest of the squad. And this more punish play from Envy, rather than meeting Cloud9 head-on, is a great adaptation.
A better way to play it, rather than slamming your heads against a brick wall.
30 seconds left.
Waiting for the fight to come to you.
Put Cloud9 in a difficult spot here, 3v5 hidden back into A.
Yeah, find it very hard pressed to get anything going, especially with Poppin circling around them. He senses blood in the water, and as he's dipping his way in there, yeah, it's going to be the Odin spam, the overdrive. Everybody make sure to peak at the right timing. So Envy, flawless for them on round 8. Only trailing now by 2 rounds. Cloud9 in terms of the economy, just taking a look at it and a gander. They do have money still to keep buying into the next.
Some missed piece of utility there. I'm not sure whether that was the fragment grenade that we saw being lined up. But there was some kind of molly going off on the roof.
Scream
I don't
moment.
think, to be honest, that was not the problem there. The problem was that they're hitting into a very prepared Envy, who are not giving them these opening engagements that were going so cleanly the way of Cloud9. Again, Envy not really fighting over A main, not pushing up extra deep on B main, just holding, sitting back, waiting for Cloud9 to make the error.
Even shifting Inspire's setup over towards the A site, reinforcing it. Demon 1. Rendezvous is going to be just out of range if he wants to take a peek towards double doors, but it looks like he's just going to contain that space.
They're expecting the turret to be here. It's been moved.
And not in the appropriate position. As Cloud9 were left wondering, well, when are we actually going to be meeting that resistance? Walking steadily up as much as they possibly can, but now meeting that contact. You're going to see the util popped off pretty early on here. That was just from the thread of the knife. The nanoswarms had to be deaded in time. Just to stall it out. Star towards the back now. That's going to be awkward. Try and withstand most of this pressure that's coming your way. Double stuns at that. Inspire finding it tricky here. Clearance really into the back of the side. The bullets raining and whistling past the ears of these players, but that reveal is massive, and that's what happens when you don't clear towards that backside area. Envy, they weather the storm and now go back in with one of their own here. Lockdown is going to be dropped down. We'll see if they can take some space from it. Slightest of angles here. Penny feeling like potentially has to make a play to do have util, at least a pull to try and buy a bit of time. But again, this lockdown just pushes them all the way out of the vicinity. And probably going to stick this one all the way. This team, full confidence in them, and a couple of bullets as well at the end do not hurt.
The turret contact from Inspire is so nice in this round. It's just a small detail, but again, think about the way that we've been describing these teams. C9 have already identified that Envy are sitting back, and so they're trying to contact up and take as much space as possible. And the point at which Envy are aware of that is when that turret takes contact. And that allows the defense to still be ready. And they've saved so much utility. I mean, Envy have still got all of their util at that point.
Yeah.
And it's Poppin's recon that really lands the first blow. C9 have got to find a way of actually baiting Envy into a little skirmish before the full retake scenario.
I'm out of here.
At least trying to pull some of that util out.
Or find a pick.
Yeah.
You know, go a little deeper. See if you can force a fight in mid, perhaps. Send Demon 1 on an exploration.
Inserted, but yeah, extra re-exploring. Big boom stick as well up through B long. It's going to be getting a lot of info now. With Demon 1 taken out, it's pretty evident as well. Demon 1 is usually the one who's going to be lurking, that insert player.
Yeah, and look how quickly Kesnit rotates over. They know this is an A finish.
Force up towards A again, and these bullets is really difficult to deal with. Odin spam up onto the corner. The stuns are going to connect and slow it down, but it's more where that came from. Plenty of MB players. This is just barbaric. They're knocking at the doors. And oh my goodness. I mean, the complete change of pace and tempo, the way this game has been going, it was early on all Cloud9, but Envy, they've made these right adjustments. The onus now being on Cloud9 to see if they can find an answer to it. And so far, not the case.
Yeah, we were a little critical, or at least questioning, of a very early tactical timeout coming out from Envy.
It's worked.
I know, bro, I
Just
know.
say B.
No, I meant to say A. Sorry, I meant to say
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A little bit of discussion going on there. But it sounds like it was just a small comms issue. Rossi misspoke rather than having the bad read. I mean, everything seems from the outside to be working out nicely here for Envy. Kesnit's going to pick up the op this time. They're double opping.
With the way that Cloud9 are walking around the map. Don't blame him for that one. Ulta popped off though. Zellsis is leading this one in with an old command. He's looking to see if he can take that first point of contact. Stuns are there, but they just can't cross this line of scrimmage. So Lion and Assanda's basically drawn out in lead with these bullets that are raining down, and there is no way. You're just being ripped to shreds. Cloud9, gotta say, they need different answers to this one. You can't just keep throwing bodies at it.
Well, they are extremely stubborn in terms of going A
These
on
have been
repeat.
rapid rounds, man. The half's almost over.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think this is a real test, actually, of Zellsis as a newer IGL, trying to come up with an answer. They certainly adapted.
I told you guys, they can only win the first 4 rounds. They can only script things.
Well, there's a read from Rossi.
Yeah.
They can only win when they've got kind of a pre-scripted idea. I mean, this is what we were discussing is, can Zellsis actually adapt on the fly? Struggles at the moment.
Fury again, this is it. Punish onto this stealth drone play where they've been using to clear the space. With the one tag. Cloud9 look to absorb all the pressure coming away, but they will have to concede up all of B long.
Well, this is very different, though, from Envy, isn't it? We've talked about how they were not going for these early engagements, these early scraps. So final round of the half, and they're trying to throw C9 off their game, figuring that Zellsis would have come up with some idea by now. So they're mixing it up again.
That's a good read as well from Envy, knowing that you've slapped them down when they've been trying to finish at A constantly. To expect that they'd be going for a bit of a B play in a round like this.
Time to jump.
Jump spot though, cut noise. They don't have the drone for this one, so they're going to have to take this one with bodies. Cloud9 have to keep their guns out well trained. Exeter's making it awkward for them. Actually lurking around here, but the Armageddon's going to be rolling out, and that's going to be forcing the issue into the corner. Exeter, there's no way, there's no way! Penny's blinded up, Rossi's trying to get involved. Will be finished off, and that was with the tour de force. Slowfield now dropped down. There won't be any instant answer back, but pop in, pop in, pop in. He's running at him. Plan denied. He's up above their heads now. Him and Kesnit are just causing all sorts of mayhem and mischief. There's Kesnit in the feed. He lights them up. 7-5 being that finish. Envy. Couple of smug smiles on their face. Nothing celebratory, but I mean, listen, they can be happy with that.
That's the Envy I remember.
Yeah.
That is quintessential Envy to end the half. And they've taken the lead after 5 rounds in a row. A 5-0 beginning for C9, where it looked like they completely knew what Envy were going for. Now, Emi and Zellsis stunned. What a recovery.
It's been explosive stuff from both of these teams, and we'll see really what the second half
To it in round 12. And those very solid defensive setups that were, yeah, beautifully constructed. Set up around Inspire's utility. And finding the right place that Zellsis wanted to finish every time. I do think there's still questions here, though. This is still a 7-5 half. It's been streaky, but it's still anyone's game.
Envy seeming to have a bit of a read here. There was a lot of pings going over towards double doors. They've already triggered the trademark, and first shot going wide. That's stuns connecting now into Con. We'll see there's a stealth drone just chasing at their heels, trying to get a bit of information onto where these players are. But Envy taking control up towards mid. The smoke will be dissipating soon. Aggro plays as Cloud9 trying to clear up question marks across the map, and as it fades away, we'll see who reigns supreme. Quick little dash and glide into the corner. The underhand with a flash, and they had to turn away from that one. Everybody blinded up and calling for a bit of a stalemate.
Meanwhile, though, Exeter taking space down B long.
So deep all the way round, and the timing, well, it's Envy to just take matters into their own hands. They didn't wait for Exeter to activate off of any sort of sound cues. They just square up, take the fights.
Yeah, Rossi good for both.
Demon 1 and Vic drifting into this now, into a bit of a retake, and it's still chances for them. One headhunter bullet to the chest will do Rossi in. He's on 40 HP. Playing onto that long angle here, but a lot needs to be cleared. 1 star at your disposal. Vic will have this one to obfuscate this, and then
Last
damage
player
done.
standing.
Extra clean, just sidesteps the bullets that Vix was looking to really layer into it, and he didn't get that star off or the smoke off in time. The pull is there. Cut to the corner. It's Demon 1 with the read, and now leaves it into the 1v1, but time ticking. It's another tap. And Extra knowing that he's won this one here. The circle shrinking. Win cons abound. Demon 1 might have the kills, but the round, that goes to Envy.
Smartly played there by Exeter towards the end. He knew what a win condition was.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that there was 2 players with single body shot health pools, Demon 1 just couldn't find the opportunity. Let's talk about that fight in B-Link, though. This is how Cloud9 were playing previously on the defense side, and it was crushing in their previous game.
Ross, you're cold for that double, bro.
Yeah, the double was huge. But it was also Envy slightly slowing down the pace and maybe even predicting that Cloud9 were going to go for a re-clear, as you said, to clear that question mark. Because that's what they were doing constantly
All
against
the time.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
It's Lev, though, we're getting caught by it everywhere. Especially in the early round, actually. They were getting caught by a lot of those flashes.
The peak. Okay, Extra's swiftly overwhelmed.
Surprised he couldn't land a shot there.
Yeah, he's anticipating, I think, not that much resistance, to be honest. That was 4 players of Cloud9 working up, and it's the appropriate response from Envy. They instantly react, go over towards A, realizing it's almost certainly going to be open for the taking.
But Penny with an outlaw, Demon 1 with 8 bullets in a headhunter.
Yeah.
There are threats here, even though 3 players have got full armor.
Don't want to count them out. C9 are going to have to take this one a bit faster, though. There's a ton of util that will be able to bleed time off the clock. Nana swarms and pulls. Salva's going to be used to see if they can clear away, but Cloud9 not taking space off the back of it. Smokes in their faces too at that. The Ares. A significant amount of work there. Envy have got this one covered on every single lane. No gaps in their play. Not looking to make any mistakes today here. It looks as clean as it really can be, despite Exeter going down near the beginning. 9-5 for Envy. They come out here looking to prove something, I think, on Pearl.
And if they can win on Pearl, the map pool is perfectly set up, in my opinion, for them to get a 2-0.
Yeah.
We saw them come out with a fairly impressive Breeze recently. Admittedly, you know, quality of opponent, lots of subs in that game. But I have no idea what to expect from Cloud9's composition on Breeze. I think that's going to be a mystery.
Yeah. Definitely is. Right now, Cloud9, they need a turnaround.
They know exactly where that knife's going.
Trying to the back wall. They're already pinging out the
Still got
central
it.
positions. Kesnid, he's all the way in their faces. Penny eventually just turns around and realizes, okay, I'll just take the fight straight up. Bullets still raining down, though. And he will fall, and we've seen players get many a kill from a position like this. Flash in your face, and this time, diligence. Extra making sure to clear it.
Great clear. Normally that position gets crazy value.
Yeah, it certainly does. Extra looking like potentially wants a little bit more. Gearing up like he wants to scrap towards the back of the side, but calling whole team willing to put a step. Stealth drone forwards. Peek into it. That's okay. Straight shots through the wall. Direct to the dome of Exeter. Main gonna be wide open. Popping though, taking over. And he's not finished. Hungry for that final kill. 3 in a round for him now in a 5-round differential. Envy, they've just taken this map by storm.
He's certainly recovered from the fairly weak showing that he had originally when he first hit the Tier 1 stage.
Yeah.
That very first match he played, Poppin did an interview afterwards and he was like, well, we were still able to win 4v5.
Nice! Oh my God! Look at me popping! Bro, you are
Well, where he was getting all of the work done for Cloud9. And this, I mean, this has been a collapse. Up 5-0, losing 10 in a row.
Nothing working out for them, and out of money. Well dry. Cloud9 with not much to work with. Sphere is going to be offloaded here. Poppin's looking to see if he can claim a couple of kills. Looking to keep the momentum going despite the fact that they're up against a weak goodbye. Demon 1 claims a life of Inspire. So weapon handed over. Plant down. Envy looking to fight hard here for backside control. They still have that insurance policy. Rossi making sure that he maintains over towards A main. Stun though, going to be ricocheting into the back. That's a Bucky to lead the charge, a lot of damage. Trying to make sure that they clean these kills up. Kisnet rifle, well trained at the right moment.
They're on fire.
Yeah.
The Envy players are on fire. The people who are taking a lot of the duels are just winning an astonishing amount of them currently. You need somebody like Zeppa to pick up the performance to where he had it in the previous game in order to get a hero round here. The game plans are not working, so you need somebody to step up.
Nice, puppy. Thank you for the Phantom, brother.
You need a hero right now for Cloud9 to make you believe that it's possible. 11 rounds on the trot.
It's unbelievable. What a difference that we've seen from that point, but perhaps you need a player like Demon One to turn the tide of the battle. Kisnet's going to be leading the charge. Down into the back of the halls. Envy, they do push is out of the picture here. Cosmic Divide as well is going to make it just that much more awkward. Penny is rapid up onto the flank. Rossi not expecting that timing. He's going to go down here, putting a bit of pause potentially into the step of Envy. They do have to keep an eye now onto the flank. Wall up as well. Exter with a bit of a flash and a peek himself.
Definitely the best chance for Cloud9 in the last, I don't know, 11?
Yeah, essentially. What's come down to here, now you're going to see as that wall fades down, the util's going to start flying forwards, and Penny does get accounted for. Poppin taking them out, trying to move past it. The Cosmic Divide of their own to see if they can lay it down the right fight. Exter 4 HP, and Celsius just drops down. Takes him out from the skies. Time playing a part in it, but making sure to min-max in the final moments as well to keep those ults going. For C9 though, at this point you do have to take it just one round at a time.
Well, they got an opener on a line that Demon One loves to fight. How often have we seen, even just over the course of the couple of maps that we've been able to watch Demon One play Pearl recently, he loves taking a peek early there at the start of the round. And then because Inspire was dead and because the alarm bot wasn't there, Rossi also falls, not quite anticipating how quick Penny would be on the flank. But Cloud9 are going to need a lot more of those. They're doing the same thing again, though. Demon One looking to go aggressive double doors, leaving B completely open, fight heavy A main. They're just basically running it back.
Yeah. B is completely open. You just have the one trademark, essentially.
Well, this time, Inspire doesn't give his life over easily. And that means the flank's going to be watched.
Exter deep behind enemy lines here. Does have the gate crash as well to exit back with the best. Okay, rest of the pack.
Late planned.
Yeah, it is late. There's util that could fly forwards here, and it does deny them. And Cloud9 have got players in position to potentially try and flood back in. Celsius, util primed in his hands, the plant. Have to push it back that time though. Poppin fully committing towards it. Flash in your face. Util's going to be expended as a result of it. Just looking for the right timing onto this one here with the no command. It's going to emanate out. Waves forwards, no more util to be playing with, but Exter's there with a Bucky towards the back halls, and he is the warden here. No one really looking to step past. A bit of running gun though does the trick. Cloud9 trying to find the right angles into this one. That no command will fade away eventually, so the util is back online to try and delay, to try and pull it out, trying to body block onto it, but they can't get it in time, and the kills potentially flooded in for them. The defuse, it's being stuck half onto it, but there's a smoke in your face, and they're trying to lock down what these plays could be! Stuck all the way! Oh, goodness me!
They must have thought that Celsius was the player who was tapping, surely. After Inspire gets the kill, they just allow the full defuse to come through. Cloud9 are lucky boys to be able to get away with that one.
Got away with it, didn't they?
They've just stolen a round out. Now, part of the reason, though, that they were able to get the defuse off is because it was planted in a bad location. And that's because of the pressure that Celsius applied with the fragment grenade and the fact that they were kind of late to get the plant down in the first place. Envy feeling like they can just run it again.
Now real significant changes. Cloud9 though are making different adjustments here. It's a flash overhead and that's an overdrive. Okay, you do want to respect that. Kisnet bunny hopping his way to victory perhaps. Anchor Smoke's going to be dropped down. Makes it awkward to see if he can get through this one. Vic, potential for a timing to be taken. Yes, he just peeks onto it. Head clean off there for Kisnet, and he's just, oh my god, he's just ducking, weaving, playing around the pillar to salvo at your feet, Inspire. Still has his aim collected. Cool at the back of his mind. Lockdown's going to be used though for a moment like this, and there's plenty more ults where that came from. Speed is the name of the game for Cloud9. You have to take this one a bit faster, but he mistimed it. Demon One's right there, and everybody's gone, and the lockdown's destroyed.
Oh, it's decisive. but there are so many moments where that could have gone wrong. You look at it at the end, and there's still 4 players alive.
It's on the flip of a coin.
Feels easy for Cloud9 when you look at the end result. Vic had worked some magic out here, though, to put it in a 5v3 to begin with.
Enemy remaining.
Absolute nuisance.
Good util, Jordan. Good util.
Still smiles for Cloud9 as well. They're not losing hope.
Playing inside a smoke. That's the most resistance they've come up against. So I think they're incentivized to make it feel like it's the B hit again, even if they have a different idea. Like maybe have the turret to control A main and go back to it. But now Cloud9 are mixing things up and actually fighting over this space.
Players posted in those 4 positions. Supportive util again. Overhead with a flash and trying to take that peek. But Zeltis his way out into the open. Zeppa supplements it, wants to augment the fight, and he needs to pull out some util to potentially bail out Penny. There is a smoke. Chops it up and cuts it up, and there's a timing. Pop in, looking to see if he can strike.
Inspire as well.
He's found a gap. Double doors was left open this entire time. There was no trip, there was no player there. Flash is dodged. Penny still forwards. And trying to find it! My God! Striking while the iron is hot. Lives up to it. Cloud being denied as well. Slowed and stunned Penny. Running all over them. Stunting the Envy hit.
I couldn't really tell you what they did differently this round coming out of the tank line.
Rossi's going to look for chances.
No, Rossi's not good enough for it there.
Yeah.
A very difficult scenario. Now, that just basically looked like the same thing.
Yeah.
I suspect that during the tag timeout, they wanted Inspire's turret and A main to give them an option to retreat. And then when they realized that they were winning this fight, which they broadly speaking were.
Especially with Inspire looking all the way up lane, right?
When Inspire got that space, they were feeling good about it, but it's all Penny.
Let's go.
It's all Penny in back halls, getting that 2K. A dagger to the back. 4 in a row.
Weird game
It
that we are
is.
witnessing.
And now Envy can't buy. So they change things up. The eco has to be something different.
Yeah, Money taking a knock. Mid exploration is called for. Feeling like it's the ranked playbook here. Oh my God, in like a rocket. Kesnitz, he's just getting absolutely collatted there. 2 players put him down to dust.
The Inspire lurks are famous on this map, but he hasn't been able to make anything work today.
These rounds genuinely are ending within the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
It is so fast-paced.
Yeah, I'd like to see Envy throw in a pump fake, you know, make it feel like it's something quick on one area of the map.
Yeah.
And that could create the space for Inspire to lurk without the round being over by the time he actually gets into a good position. I think one of the problems is that they're worried about where Demon 1 could be. Because Inspire went for that double doors timing in round 17 and got caught by Demon 1, they're worried about doing it again, I think. I mean, that doesn't help.
No, it certainly doesn't. Players are ready to respond to any approach by Envy anyway. Credit to the observers as well. This is a how when they catch the kills when they're coming in like this.
Demon 1's been posted up with an operator A main in every one of these rounds recently, and now he's swapped it up and gone back to double doors, and they go back Cloud9 to this A main fight.
Yeah, that's a big tag as well with a knife. Flash overhead again, but this time popping his forwards.
Great anti!
Yeah, very good.
So this is the flash play over the top. Demon 1 with the chest to equalize. He gets it done in the end. Inspire's wondering what's whistling over his shoulder and catches one between the eyes.
Eventually turns around here. There's a lot of util that's going to be coming back and forth between these players. Big reveals. Zeppa! He's barely out of there. Slowed down by the bullet tag. 4v4 still. No pause called for. Envy looking like they're just sending it.
These were the rounds that Envy were winning earlier on in this half, where Cloud9 opted into the brawl over towards A, and they couldn't hold on when the A hit actually came through. Inspire going down, though, does not offer them any kind of option through the rest of the map.
But they are cooling it down for now.
Zeltis is gathering info, though, and Vic is constantly jump peeking B. So, you know, with the trip in B link, B long info, and now Zeltis in art, you can just keep 3 players towards the A side of the map and be chilling.
Drawn up. Demon 1, not sure the position he's trying to play in, but Zeppa's going to get spammed down regardless of that one. It's a cosmic divide to try and shut the door in their face, but Demon 1 just overextending himself. Flash underhanded. Kesnit just plays himself in off the back of it. Playing anti.
These are the rounds that are working for Envy. Get rid of the BXX. They haven't been coming up with the goods. But Cloud9, even when they have the stack on A, can't hold, actually. There's something fundamentally wrong here with the way that they're setting up the crossfires on the A side. I can't put my finger on it, though, and I think part of the reason is because Zeppa got killed through a smoke, but Vic's going to have a challenge in a 1v4 here.
Yeah, you can afford to take these fights. You've got a lot of money. You will go down, though, and that brings Envy up to 12. Been waiting potentially the round that breaks the camel's back.
I think Poppin's got to call them back over to A main. It's just been working for them so much more than anywhere else. And this, I think this is a deliberate counter from Poppin because he knows that Penny's going for that flash play over the top.
Yeah, it's really good.
Where you tried to punish a solo lurker.
He's moving, bro. He's fucking moving, bro.
That was Vic towards the end where they were taking a whiffy fight against each other.
Humans are not looking.
Cloud9 will have to do it 2 more rounds to drag it to OT for Envy, though.
Same defensive setup
Yeah.
for C9.
With the precipice, though, but Demon 1 is tucked. Close quarters. Rendezvous as well to try and exit out. Square over to a fight early enough. That is reaction times in a half. Poppin's done. Drop down. It's not going to push back the rest of Envy, though. They're happy to see if they can take a bit more of that space. Spotting a player trying to take that timing. So Exeter was called out, pinged out. Demon 1's going to be aware of that fact, and look at him. Reading Supreme over towards the yard angle. Util is perfect there. Once he was blinded up, just took it forwards. Oh my goodness!
Fantastic.
It's sneaky stuff, honestly, because Demon 1, he's on a tear, but it doesn't feel like an ace, but it is an ace.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't feel like an ace to you?
I mean, listen, it's
was pretty
skilled. I
astonishing.
don't mean it to disrespect him. I just mean the manner of which the kills happen, right? It's...
I mean, yeah, I can kind of see what you mean. The flash peek is great as a punish onto Rossi. Oh, that final kill,
It's
though.
real nice.
He has single-handedly dominated art for them. He's cold.
Oh, okay.
Dude, sign this guy. I don't care if it, I mean, not necessarily Cloud9. I'd love to see them with Oxy back in the roster, but somebody.
All in towards mid. Yeah, it's a flash. Forwards, overhead again. Zelsa without supporting Util, but this time Hunter's Fury trying to cut and carve a path in. Exeter has a chance to miss the chaos, but the overdrive has a chance to jump on it again. Penny trying to turn it around. The damage is eventually done, and Rossi returns that favor.
Exeter's deep.
It is chaos.
He's gotten so far in with a Bucky. Pushed really deep in here. And as that Cosmic Divide holds his back, he's just going to be able to create this safe avenue.
Still a player down, though. Rossi going for the plan here. Demon 1. What?
Through the box.
Through the box of the Bandit. Repositions. The plan is down. It's a 3v3. Cloud9. Got to try and maintain their composure in a spot like this, but there's a lot of util that you have to account for. The Salva's going to be sent forwards. Pushing him into an awkward spot here. A tap as well to see if they can drag that util out, but it looks like Inspire first line of contact. There's a flash overhead. Zeppa returns it. He's going to get that trade. Forwards again is the push. Zeppa trying to do it all. Vic with the defuse. Already onto half of the bullets raining down. And how does he want to play it? 1 kill to it. Smoke's still up for a moment's notice. A tap! And Vic, he forces the issue and drags it to OT.
That's masterfully played there by Vic for the Red Bull clutch. I love the second tap just as his smoke is disappearing. Nothing for Exeter to do in that situation except try to push. And getting half. Continuing to bait all of the spam. That round, though, anybody's to take.
Yeah.
For OT or for the game for Envy. This game deserved an overtime, but it's been so streaky.
It really has.
Are we now just going to see it go back and forth?
The time is ticking down for OT here.
Teams discussing what they want to go for.
Yeah.
Cloud9 really struggled on their attack, though. I think if we're talking OT, I would be favoring Envy, because at least they had more ideas on both sides that were working. C9 didn't really have anything that was working on the attack side after Pistol and Bonus.
No, grouped up, though. A lot of them looking to get into the fight, into the thick of things. Take that A main space off the back of the util. It is conceded. This is a similar setup like Envy were playing like this. Looking to absorb it, not opting into the A main fight. You remember that was the adjustment that they made, and it was working every single time.
Slight difference, though, is that Exeter doesn't have the money to be able to go for an op. I mean, he could have if he went glass cannon, but instead he wants all of his util available. And that means that B is slightly weaker with this Envy defense setup that they've been going for.
Yeah, okay, Crash is going to be fading soon, too.
I'm not sure they're going to be able to punish it, though. They are going in that direction, but leaving Demon 1 over on A gives Zelsis many options.
Team 1's looking, see if he can find sightline a fair fight. That is a crazy angle. Inspire, well-honed aim onto that one, and he's removed one of the major threats. Demon 1 sitting at 26 kills.
Drone over towards B. Envy can feel pretty comfortable here, putting 3 players on B, making that the stronger side. But Cloud9 looking to end into the Killjoy util.
20 seconds left. Nanoswarms are going to get deaded, yep, as that knife is sent flying forwards, and that's going to be, again, bleeding out time. These deep smokes, again, a problem. Zeppa! Where's he found this one from? But that plant spot potentially spammed down! Raining down the bullets! It's a lot of damage, but no kill claims. That could be critical. Inspire, though, played in off the back of it. Zelsis shredded, 22 HP. Plays himself forwards, in and around, looking to take that timing pass, but Inspire had coverage onto it. Zeppa now left in a sore spot, especially with the lockdown that was earned up.
No chance, surely you'd have to ace.
Absolutely not. All the pressure, the time on his shoulders, peeks around. Alternate.
Oh, no way.
He knows the win cons. Hold on, Armageddon is half onto the board, though. Inspire's going to be able to get that, and Rossi does take the fight and wins it out. So,
I mean, that was the 1v1 for the round right there. He almost got the ace clutch. Had he got that kill over towards Art, Inspire was dying in order to get half. That's mad. That is mad.
almost pulling it from the brink.
The fact he got the ult.
I know.
Yeah, I was
wondering what he was playing for, but he played to his outs perfectly well.
No, he really did. He really did. But Rossi's good for it.
Yeah. Hippie church, bro. We drove clear church, bro.
Seeing the timeout. If Envy win this opener on Pearl, it sets them up beautifully.
Look at how Cloud9 are playing. It's this same defensive setup that they've been running so often.
Yeah.
And yet this is the defensive setup that actually hasn't been working very much.
Now a clash. Bloody brawl that potentially is there. There's util flying up overhead. No opt-in though from Envy.
No, they've realized that it's that triple fight, and that means a weak B, and that's Poppin is jumping on the opportunity.
Oh, straight over there now.
Having said that, the B execs have been the thing that haven't really been working for Envy either. If Vic plays on site, he was a demon.
Yeah, as the angry player, let's see if he can do it again. All the pressure now up onto his shoulders, and Envy are not messing around. There's no time wasted here. Forwards again, running and gunning forwards into the back of Halls. Penny, he's in like a rocket, a slide and gliding. Vic trades it out, but Exeter right from behind. There's a nade at your feet. A lot of damage done. These players are getting whittled down. Shreds of health perhaps remaining. Plan down, no denial in time, and the salva's there, but oh my god, the bullets are just going wide. Rossi is domed. Trying to take that 1v1. Exeter and Inspire. Got to do it from a spot like this, and they are more than capable. Backwards position, stun, connects, there's even damage done. Exeter barely alive at all. It's really onto Inspire to see if he can create that chaos, where the coverage is there. Zeppa, watchful eye onto every other option. Ensuring it now, and they need to cover this one as Zelsis just sticking a defuse, and just a jar wayward movement from Zeppa, making it awkward.
13-13, we continue to go.
Overtime.
It's so interesting the way that both of these teams have got reads on what's working for them and what isn't, because I think both teams actually opted into the opposite of what I wanted to see them do in this round. Envy's successes were coming by beating Cloud9 in those engagements in A main, and instead they've made the tactical adjustment to go away from it and hit a B site that they have never been able to hold in post-plan. C9 on the attack though. Like we've been reiterating, Zelsis and Nimi have not found an answer here.
Same question is raised. It's Envy though getting proactive. Early fight into mid, looking to potentially catch a timing onto an unsuspecting player. Smoke recalled, and Cloud9 are creeping up to the line. Demon 1 looking to avoid this drone. Doesn't want his presence noted, and he's found the timing.
Drone in the other direction though, and now Envy, attention split. Where is the fight? Kesnit's looking for it.
It's going to be here now, how these fights are taken. Guns in hand, there's no util really leading them in a spot like this. At least a stun prevents Kesnit from trying to go for that trade instantaneous. 4v4, Demon 1 in a prime position, but he needs some chaos to play off. The rest of Cloud9 looking to go into, again, a different direction. The entire time Vic has been holding down his B angle. Players are moving over here.
They're
trying to fake.
Kesnit with a late gate crash. Yeah, a lot of audio cues, and Inspire hears it all.
Yeah.
Players' bodies started to move in this direction, but it's still Rossi and a gate crash on A.
Got a util here, bottom board up. Penny's just getting obliterated. A few bullets will do it in a spot like that with an Nanoswarm, and he has pulled the players. Space is available for the taking over towards A. Has the fake worked into OT? It's a hell of a gamble. One to take, but with Demon 1 in a prime position, again, he steps up. Looking to defend now as his plant goes down. It was a TP. Exits in the right spot. Tuck to the corner. Sharp aim. Demon 1. Now looking to take it one step further, but Rossi just sidesteps it again. The bullet's missing him. Wins that one out. It's a 2v3.
Vic stuck.
Dire position to play yourself in. Trying to buy time, but perhaps Zeppa to get involved at it. Stuns. Forwards again. Potentially found the angle, but he might have just been spotted crossing up into Church. Chances there. Bullets are raining. Smoke to cut it up once more, and it's spotted out. That's just bullets going on to Rossi. It's how these fights take. Inspire just sidestepping, tap dancing around. Turret needs to be broken, and it's all about how that 1v1 gets taken. Inspire dominates it. Enough time, surely, yeah, it is in there. Hands completely. Another round to lead an OT for Envy.
A lot of pressure applied onto the site. Demon 1 had a chance to win the round with a 2K over towards Secret. Just couldn't wrangle the rifle onto Rossi. Incredible that this game was so streaky, and now we're getting a back and forth OT.
Oh my god. You guys are crazy.
OTs in both of the games today. America's fans being treated.
Oh, yeah. Going the distance here, and Cloud9 back on their favored side.
It's the same thing again, except that Demon 1 is now playing alongside Vic on B, so there's more resistance over here.
See how this one goes. The dart does reveal, so they know that Demon 1's there, but he does take care of the gate crash, so
Envy,
one of the threats.
Envy have not been able to hold the B post plants. I'm so surprised that Poppin keeps calling them in this direction.
Stack of players as well. Cloud9 have got bodies in the right position here with that dash. Oh my god, the TP in. Vic is going to try and keep it controlled in a spot like this, but Zelta's trying to help them out. Damage done across the board. That nade sails over. And Zelta's again. He's the one to slam it shut in their face. Buying time, calling for the pause, and Cloud9 collecting themselves, making sure that they got their watchful eye onto every extremity. Again, 14-14, we are going the distance.
It is illegal for Envy to go B anymore. It is illegal. A red card if you go B in any more of these rounds without doing something like splitting through mid or AD faulting beforehand or something. I mean, even if you AD fault beforehand, bro, their post plans haven't been working either. We are doomed here.
I saw God for 10 seconds.
Were those the team flashes coming through, presumably? I don't know.
Oh.
We are doomed to be repeating defense rounds over and over and over again here. It's
again,
crazy.
The setups change.
Oh, yeah. Very different setup actually here from Envy.
Nexus forwards. Needs that drone dealt with. He'll take care of it himself. There's a threat at the back of the minds of Cloud9, wondering if he could be postured up close.
Neither team opting into any of the ops in OT either.
It's deep A main control being taken by Envy here. They've got an inclination. It's going to be going over towards B now. Flash overhead.
Penny
Puts a
sees
pause
gone.
to it. Zexa trying to play in. Yeah, absolutely. These stuns are ricocheting in a spam. Oh, the damage is definitely done with Penny removed. Kesnip finds a follow-up. Kills through the smoke. That's the way this round is going.
3v5 for the attackers. I think we're going again.
Yeah, looking like it. Cloud9 struggling on attack.
It would take something exceptional, an individual round. I think that's what Cloud9 are banking on just anyway, though. And they've got the players for it here still alive. Demon 1 and Zeppa were absolutely lights out in their most recent game, and Demon 1 at least has kept that form up.
Cloud9 have got no options here, but to just press the advance, punch forwards, trying to find a hole into the defense here. They are penned in. There's threats occurring, and what a flash and peek. Envy put them down entirely here, but again, we go again, swapping the halves around. Cloud9 find themselves again on the defense. It's really about what's going to crack first.
If I see these guys going for another B exec, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. That's such a nice flash there from Exter. His Eurotech is super good. One thing to note as well are these delayed gate crashes that he keeps throwing on the defense side. But who knows if we're even going to see another defense side from Envy. They've got a chance here to close it out, and they are going for something different. This looks actually like a fake B. I like throwing one of these in.
Dart, an attempt to sidestep and take the fight. Demon 1, TV's back, and you're right, that fake presence is pulling players over towards this B site.
Oh, now this is nice conditioning. You've run so many B hits. Could Zeppa figure this out?
Maybe starting to feel like a fake now. Zeppa jiggling, spots of contact.
Oh, but he only saw Inspire. He could think it's still the lurker.
I got the spike.
Bullets flying forwards.
Cutting
Envy Haven't really been playing for the long con in some of these rounds here, but he are slowly working this one now, and TP cuts it up. It really does spell it all out. Yeah, he's not giving up. Plant starting to go down here. Oh, Inspire. What a timing to take. He's just drifted past the smoke, and this could be it, surely. Nail in the coffin for this map, but Demon 1, he just sniffs it out. Takes the fight out still. But the plant down, the time pressure is still mounting on Cloud9's side. It's them that have got to get a bit of a move on here, with the Salvos looking to clear a bit of a softer path to victory. Again, that flash overhead, these players are blinded up. Poppin's time to strike, steps up again, but the trades are immaculate. It's Cloud9 sweeping them out. Pull to delay and buy time, but not enough damage done prior really to get a wink on in. Surely not. Rossi's there, looking for it. Players step up to the mark.
Thought for a moment,
oh my.
Thought for a moment they were going to bait Zelsis, but they swing in very quickly as soon as they realize Rossi's going for that through the box. The retakes have been lovely from C9. I was saying that Envy couldn't hold it on B, but that round they were perfectly set up on A as well, and still somehow C9 flooding back in together, all as one. Really well coordinated.
We're chilling, boys. We're chilling. We're getting bombed down every.
It's Poppin just trying to keep the hopes up, I think, as well. Talking about it, they're getting the plan down. It's just about converting. 15-15.
Where does the attack round come from?
That's what I'm wondering.
I can't see it.
Which team breaks first? Past their limits.
I'm out of here.
Trading evenly across the board. Sending it forwards. This is Cloud9. They're all in. Taking it. This time a bit of a fight towards the back of the side. This has been a sore spot for them. Penny though, he's stunned up. Slow to a crawl. Inspire. Strikes. Right when the timing is right again, but Penny does answer back in kind. Poppin's there. Odin in hand, spraying down with the bullets. The secret going to be cleared in time. That plan forwards, Penny's forwards, overdrive! Ace on the line! But Demon 1 snaps it back anyway. It is Cloud9 who strike and gain that attack side round in OT first.
Match point.
That's unreal. They haven't won an attack side round since round 5. And yet, they may be in a position now to close out the game. Penny was hiding in secret there. Poppin completely missed him. And I think because Poppin didn't clear it, Exeter didn't think to either. Penny, what a hero, playing on a new role.
What time to step up for him. Got the round that Cloud9 needed.
Back to the basic defensive setup here for C9. Three players over towards A.
It's been
working.
working.
To A main. This time, Poppin's calling to mostly avoid the knife, but he got caught by it.
Time to jump.
I want to see how far we can go, to be honest. I'm rooting for Envy. I want to see it. Let's go the distance. Let's be here all night. Walls propped up. Penny dominates the lane. Reveal up though, and that will not save Zelsis, I should say. Kezanu is the one who's to find it, grabbing it, kills there. His bullets layered in, but sharp aim on the side of Kesnet is really helping him out, and we are really going back and forth, aren't we? Player advantage now for Envy.
And the retakes were powered by Zelsis' utility and Penny spearheading them. So with those two players down...
Chopped out. Vic has made all the noise in the world, and he's just trying to play with a bit more util.
There's no way.
I know exactly where he was playing. Forwards again, trying to sidestep, dodge the bullets again. These kills are there. Kesnet running over them. 16-16, we go again.
After no team could win an attack round whatsoever, we now have them going back to back.
Oh my.
Like as soon as Cloud9 won one, Envy realized it was possible.
Yeah.
So they throw one of their own in there.
At this point, throw the playbook out the window.
No, exactly. And the stress must be unreal.
It's mounting.
Exeter finally picks up an operator in OT. They've been going, both teams really, for pure rifles across the board.
C9 running the back again. Worked for them prior, this time walking all the way up, so saving a lot of their utils. Turret's broken though. Inspire steps up for a moment. Southsider's got to be careful, but the way he takes these fights is all the way it matters here. There's a lot of util. Pop in, shredding them. He's got that Odin. Layers down. With the bullets. Potentially a window here for Demon 1, but it has triggered it, and now stepping up again, the rendezvous back to safety. Demon 1, lucky that he's alive there.
A good escape, but Cloud9 is still making so much noise over towards A main. And Exeter...
He's deep pushed, look at that.
He's deep pushed. He's got that second gate crash, so he's got another 30 seconds of timing that he can hold.
So the stack of players from Envy, they know they don't have to shift.
I mean, Inspire's a little bit worried.
Counter spamming against an Odin, that is brave stuff, but the salvos drop them back. There's so much util stunting them. This is just Cloud9 being chipped apart.
Well, Zelsis is going in a different direction at this point.
40 seconds.
He has found the timing past Exter's double gate crashes, but
this is
they're
crazy,
going into an
man.
ace split. They're trying to
30
use the fact that the
left.
alarm bot was broken way earlier by Demon 1, but Inspire has been so diligent about holding Art, and the turret's back up.
It's back up again, and looks it's all on Spire. Can he try and make a play for this one? Clean fights are needed. 8 bullets left. He's being ran down by that damage prior. It really does chip them all the way down. Zephyr does get the trade eventually. Time, though, is of the essence. There's only 11 seconds left. And you got to get his plant down. No safety. No spare spot. This is bullets raining down, and Vic is the one to try and do it. Plant down. Vic trying to defend, but he's now in a 1v2.
It's winnable. It's possible.
Trying to find the avenues, trying to find the angles. Exter's got that operator trained, and Vic might just walk right in, play into his hands. He's found it. The 1v1 now. Pop in versus him. Hop it up. Vic! Oh my goodness, man!
Vic slams the door shut on the round with a 1v2.
You've got to be joking.
He gets the 17th round for Cloud9, and there's absolutely no guarantee it's over at this point.
You've got to be joking.
But that's now 3 attack rounds in a row.
How have they pulled that back with 11 seconds left?
How has Demon 1 even got the spike in the ground?
I don't know.
Odin spam constantly through the wall from Secret.
Brother was on the beaches of Normandy. How the hell did he find that pocket to play in? But Vic is the one to capitalize, and now we go again, another round of things. Again, the onus on Envy. They have to win this round to keep it going, keep it moving.
Pump fake. Not fully sending it. They've got a double flank back through, or double kind of backstab back through Art as well. They're making it feel like it's full A main.
Util flying forwards, the drone gets the tag into the smoke. Zephyr
The Art players are the playmakers.
push back out of the picture, doubled up, trying to take that fight. There's bullets again, still raining. Fights to be taken and one out. Zephyr tries to step past it. Inspire wins his duel out. It's giving win cons, it's giving ins that Envy could capitalize off as they really overstep themselves, and Inspire lucky to be alive. He's shredded to pieces.
Oh
The damage is done across the
look at
board. Timing! Rossi
He takes a risk.
strikes where it hurts. It's risks on risks.
Switching sides.
But that's how you get into a spot like this. There were 6 defense rounds back to back to back in overtime, and now 4 attack rounds as well.
No chance.
When will it end? Also, we should start talking about longest overtimes we've had in Americas.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember there was a 1917 at some point,
That a weck?
but I can't actually remember whether we've gone deeper than that. My brain's scrambled.
This is absurdity. That's interesting. Shocked out breaking a knife. Oh no, nothing to stop this one here. Spots out, I believe, a bit of that util laying down onto the floor. Grouping up for the A split. Cloud9. There's no nuance here.
Flashback.
No working of the map slowly. Cut noise now going for the re-hit. Salvo's in through the back. And the Storms are going to be deathed as a result of it. Cloud9 do have full control over towards Art and mid. Take pocket to play in themselves. Tap of the plant. Pulling out the next wave and layer of things. This time it's a bit more tempered from Cloud9.
Yeah, they've actually gone and explored all the middle of the map here. And Rossi is the only player who can hold on.
Made noise.
He was going for the silent jump spot and he messed it up a little bit.
Everyone knows it's a player around this area. Rossi takes the ego duel.
Actually,
Demon 1 that drops him.
Extra's already here. They're already anticipating it.
They're rotating hard.
The question is, have they over-rotated? Zelsis is still in Art with the spike.
I think they've heard these sound cues because Zelsis is making a call to finish this one over towards A. Another tap.
30 seconds
Oh no, it's a
left.
fake.
He's worried about the util again, but there's only 30 seconds left to play into this one here.
Fakes on fakes.
They've heard players rotating off of it.
That's beautiful from Zelsis, going and getting the tap, pulling the defenders, and he'll be able to get the timing to get back to B.
Flash.
Will he?
Potentially,
it's
Kesnet's in. Yeah, he's found it potentially there. And he looks to take it. Wants to deny the plan. No coverage. He's in there. 8 seconds left. It needs to be dropped, and this plan needs to be going down now. Vic, he's the one to commit towards it. Demon 1 holds the line. Drawn against him. But this is Envy
Player standing.
looking to see if they can just win this one with raw aim and mechanics. Brute force to win it out. ADS up though. Zeppa is another challenge entirely.
What a read!
Oh!
What a sick read from Zeppa that was all going to be a fake tap from Inspire.
Switching sides.
And he's popping off at the end there too. C9 have had to rely on Vic to win a 1v2 and now Zeppa to win a 1v2 to keep them in this game, but they've got a winning chance again. What is going on here on Pearl? That play from Kesnit, by the way, to slide in with 10 seconds left, realizing that the rest of his team might have a win condition based off punishing the planter.
Oh my goodness.
Cool idea.
This is how it ends.
I mean, we're getting into crazy territory, and here's a big team fight brawl in A, man.
Four players of Cloud9 stacking up over towards A.
Envy chicken out. They're not feeling it.
And the knife does put pause in their step.
Funnily enough, they were winning those big A main brawls early on. But that was so long ago at this point. That's like 20 rounds ago.
The pace of the game has increased so much. I mean, the staff drone's used so early by Zeppa to clear mid. Opportunities for Envy off the back of this. Drone to clear in through Art, and they've got this posted attack side operator. Why not throw something new into the mix? Demon 1.
He went for a little jiggle. I don't think he got seen.
Penny's there. Smokes his recall. It drops down. It is the fight. The fire fires. Demon 1 gets the 2, evens it out. 3 versus 3 now.
And you might be expecting a reaction there into A because he just took out the A main players. If they had, Zeppa and Celsius would have been ready and waiting. But Poppin takes it a little bit smarter, decides to reset, fall back, 3v3, spread the defenders back out again.
Back to B.
I wonder how Vic plays it.
Yeah.
We've seen Vic be demonic here, but also the B retakes have been really nice from C9. So I don't mind either way, playing on-site or off.
Different circumstances though in a 3v3. Less options. Vic is far removed here. There's no hard anchor spot for him. Trying to play his life tucked, and that is the plant going down. It's a lockdown and Inspire. Major win condition. Zeppa does have the salvos. There's potential for them to try and fight over this one here, but he's going to preemptively use it. Puts the time pressure firmly on the side of Cloud9 here.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. They can't rush into it. Poppin looking to take some space off the back of it, knowing that it's vacated for now. The Utah's going to fly overhead. No clearance into it. Zeppa with the instant trade. 2v2. Lurks on lurks with the lane angle. Inspire wins his one out. Vic. It's all on his shoulders again. He's heard the sound cues. He potentially might take that fight, but again, it's played perfectly by Rossi. Extended once more. 18-18.
That is unreal. This is now officially the longest OT in Americas. That's outrageous. At minimum, this is going to be an 18-20. At minimum. It's showing no signs of stopping.
Heading to the above.
And just like that, are we back to seeing,
there it
as
is.
we were talking about.
All caps. You can sense the mood that we're in over here in VCT Americas. It's
madness.
It is madness, man. It is pure madness.
Look at that. 6 rounds in a row defense, 6 rounds in a row attack.
It's just ridiculous.
Should we swap it up? Should we have a little bit of defense?
Kesnit glides forwards again, looking for that early time to take that fight, but Demon 1 hears it. Here's the sound pressure. Pop in. He lays it down.
Let's have a bit of defense.
Bullet straight to the body.
It's scripted, bro.
It's
Just like that.
I'm picking up what the script writers are putting down. It would be unreal if Cloud9 were able to pull it back from the brink here in a 3v5. But Envy mix it up massively, and it looks like Poppin might be on for another. Chose not to commit.
Jump spot nade pulled out of it, and you're right. I mean, it's the most dire circumstance you can really be in if you're Cloud9. Got to look for kills in a spot like this.
The conditioning on conditioning as well for Envy to go for a dry fight.
Yeah.
Now looking for the A finish.
Actually looking to take some risks, Inspire. Oh, there's so many risks taken across the board. Tanks it with his own Nanoswarm.
Well, now they know it's a fake,
looking
don't they?
for the rotates. Eventually to hear it, he's just spotted it. Oh my God! Snaps to it. It's 140, and he eventually gets control of the rifle. Vic!
30 seconds left.
Divine intervention was needed. It's through his hand, apparently, that the plays are made. 3v3. Plan needs to go down by Zeppa here. It's committed. Extension now, he's got another salvo. to play with. Drop down, shock dart over your head, chipping down. Vic and Zeppa. Anything will just topple them over at this point. Celsius onto the line, spots a player out. Zeppa with a reposition, step forwards into halls. Damage is done, there's no way, there's no chance. Cloud9 were down 2 players, but they don't give a damn.
What a recovery. Insane grit.
Switching sides.
And what a 2K to just pull out of absolutely nowhere on the B side from Vic.
Vic is ridiculous here.
Those two are great as an opener. He gets aim punched,
10
responds, deletes Exeter, swings onto Rossi, annihilated, open B site for a post-plant finish.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
It's unbelievable.
Picture perfect. Demon One's on to drop 40. What are we saying?
Can Envy pull it back again? At some point, one of these teams has got to give. At some point, it becomes too much.
We apparently lied to you as well. There was a 21-19, so we got to keep going. We got to keep going, bro.
Down.
Misinformation successfully spread by us.
I love a little bit of misinformation in the morning.
All grouped up though, it's silent here. Contact play by MV.
Here.
There's tension though in the way that they're playing. Nobody wants to make the first mistake.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing
Overhead
swarm
now with an Nano Swarms. Drop down. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to try and play in. I believe just spotting a secret player there. So Zeppa's position noted, yet still Exa just TPs into the fray, into the fight. It was one to be taken. Envy trying to win out these fights in the duels. Penny, their savior, pulls up the shield and pushes them back.
This is now utterly dire situations for Rossi and Inspire.
They've got to do it all, but with no health to work with and no position at all. Risks are needed. Inspire
Can't use that.
is working with
30
barely
seconds
anything at all with 30 seconds remaining for Cloud9. This has to be it.
Bot
The
coming
impetus that they were looking for. Chance to relieve some tension in it. Inspire, he has an open side over the Woods B.
Think about what's going through Inspire's head here. 1v3, 29 HP. He knows the chances are slim to none.
3 players on full HP. Inspire has to take a risk. He has to take the peak, but Vic, 1 bullet does him in. And that is it. That is the finish. Cloud9, they get that 20th round and take the first map in the series.
We've almost played 2 full maps.
Players and inexperience really being placed in spots like this, so I am wondering how they will bounce back.
I think there are questions though about how Cloud9's strategy book looks on this map. Figuring out whether or not they've had enough practice here and how Demon One's going to integrate. Both duelists walking down mid as Envy send things into Zelsis.
Here it is. This is going to be receiver of a lot of this one here. The Snake Bite is going to be offered up just onto the default spot. Hoping that they can't cross past. We're seeing a few shots now layered in on top of it. This time a committal to the plan while the fight takes place. Rossi was holding it down onto that flank, so Penny being taken out here. Nice and early. Even a few more fights to be found here. Kisnit, way out to the open. The shots are just going wide on either side. Demon One, he's got that dash primed ready, but he's hoping for those open sightlines. Kisnit, 3 HP, drifting around now. Making moves past them, seeing if he can find that timing. Vic with the instantaneous trade, but there's a lot of damage done in the process. And pop in, Vic again to be that playmaker. Surely at this point, 2 bullets left in the gun that Vic has picked up, and the timing was perfect there. Rossi just plays off all those sound cues.
Good work. Keep going.
We'll see how this game adapts in terms of the style of the 2 teams and how they're going to pull similar stylistic tendencies from Pearl, perhaps. Envy open up with a fairly default A hit. Nothing too crazy. Get in, get the plan. Managed to get out with Kesnit still holding a deeper position.
Yeah.
The Kesnit Jet, you don't see it a huge amount of the time from him, but he has put up some outrageous performances on it in the past.
He's no slouch.
No, not at all. Very cool to see him play up against Demon One here.
Yeah.
Envy looking at a completely empty and open B site right now with a B retake wall. Lots of teams running this.
Yeah.
Not as a standard setup, but as one to mix in occasionally, especially on rounds like this where you want to stack The other side of the site on an eco.
Open site for them. Bit of pause in the step of Envy, though. They don't really want to go into a potential stack here, so making sure that it is all cleared up. Rossi
pushing out.
Yeah,
but when Rossi dies, he doesn't actually give them a rifle, so all's well that ends well.
Just to share, he did do a significant amount of damage. You can see the amount of plays that are chipped down. So it's now Inspire's time to see if he can do a bit of work. And yep, Guardian will do just that. Cleaves through the opposition. 3 players dropped at a moment's notice, and Kesnet wants a piece of the action, doesn't he? Getting straight stuck in. 2 rounds early lead for Envy. 3 players surviving with some heavy weaponry.
There's always a lot of discussion happening in the post-round.
Win or lose.
Yeah. There seems to be a lot of discussion between Kesnet and Rossi in these rounds. Although, having said that, we can see the timer paused, so we might be looking at a tech timeout here.
Backside operator.
Well, this is normally...
Some teams do run this.
It's normally your bonus round, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Inspire and Rossi are both full buying, basically, with Guardians.
Just buying up around it. And it does make it unexpected, because you'd expect them to be saving bonus guns.
Yeah.
That is the thought process behind it.
It's a B retake wall. Kesnet may have spotted that, may have commed that. Means you're more likely to run into a stack on A.
Demon 1 trying to be quite conservative in terms of how he spends his dash primed. He's not using it too early on, even when there's shots fired, util firing. Mid, very deep control with Penny being inserted. Now there's no one covering the elbow lurk, so it is an opening.
Deploying drone.
What's going to open up though? Signals that action is going to be moving towards mid. This drone is attacking the Penny. Yeah, so when he hears it, realizing that he needs to step back, he is highlighted, and Kesnet
could have had an opportunity there.
Grouped up, 50 seconds left. Envy are playing a very slow round indeed. It's only because I think Kesnet does have this operator. You don't really want to be rushing into things.
Almost the opposite of the style of Pearl in a lot of the rounds.
Wow.
What a shot. How did he even get the opportunity?
That's crazy. The tiniest of windows, and he wants to try and take it even more. Penny's there, though. Let's stop to it. Now, Stars lay it down towards the back. More signal. At least that Vic is going to be getting a bit of action coming his way. TP is fake towards the back, and they're just trying to play each other in. Diving in. Vic can't quite get the aim train, but Demon 1 is another question entirely. He's got it all under his control. Whoa. Dash forwards. That is aggro. Demon 1 upsets the norm.
That's a crazy dash play from Demon 1.
With 5 bullets remaining.
That's so flashy. I mean, that's brilliant to watch. Is it technically the correct play? I'm not sure. He caught it devious timing, though. Absolutely devious timing. Exeter was just ready to pop out with a flash through the smoke. Oh, what? I mean, just catches a hand there.
That's real nice.
I'm not expecting, obviously, Penny to be in that position.
Yeah. The issue now is, I'm looking over, and I see that our operator was saved.
Yeah.
So you have just handed over a defensive operator, round 4.
Yeah, that's it's devastating.
Which they didn't need to invest into.
And I'll tell you what as well. You take a look at Envy's economy.
A blunder really from Envy because they forced into it. A money situation is a bit skewed. Like you've got a Bulldog in the hands of Inspire as an example. Yeah. And Demon 1 is going to get his chance to shine now. Let's see if these players have cooled off. Demon 1 onto the peak here. Little Star, face in, a lot of bullets as well raining down. That is a very good way to deal with it. Potential reading ahead of it, Zelsis. Trying to play inside his own smoke here, trying to get ahead of most of all of this play. Central TP into the back and running a gunning, it doesn't stop there. These players are instantaneous in terms of their approach. Really making the most of trying to get themselves onto the site. That plant will be down.
Good protocols from Envy. They dealt with that instantly. I mean, they knew for a fact that they'd given over an operator to the other side. But the fact they neutralized it so quickly is a game changer right back in the other direction.
And a lot of time to think about it.
Well, I think you actually just have to save in this spot if you're Vic. There's no point even going for a 1v3 in this situation when you look at Zelsis and Zepper and the money that they've got available. I don't think it's worth it. Vic's got money in the bank. He's going to be able to drop somebody and you're chilling. You can buy for the next.
Yeah. They picked up the op again.
They really like the idea of having this on the attack side. We're just going to pass the op from team to team. Already the game less streaky than Pearl was, though.
Yeah,
OT aside.
Definitely so.
Find them, so.
Kind of expected, I think, that Envy would have a bit of an advantage here on this map. Breeze can definitely be simplified at times as well in terms of the way that you want to approach it, so there it is. The trades were real quick here, kind of pointed it out while the round was going on. And, oh no. No.
Do that to you, I think, especially if it's followed by them replacing a PC. All right, so now the Sisterhood of the Traveling Op, it's back in Kesnit's hands. We'll see if Kesnit donates it back to Demon One after he's finished with his Blade Storm, but here we go, we're back into things. 3-1 up for Envy.
We're going to see how they end up taking it. After all that, what has been on their mind? Obviously a slower game to be played now that they've got the operator. Bit of poking, bit of prodding into A main. They don't really get too much of a response though. All going up and down. It's really Envy waiting for the fight to come to them, largely. Hoping that there will be an overextension from Cloud9.
I think it's a decent read on a round where Demon One has knives, because it does incentivize you to try to push up and take a fight. But at the moment, he is really chilling, just holding over towards elbow. And you're waiting out the gate crash timings at this point. It has been, generally speaking, slow rounds from Envy, though they did rip a fast B to challenge the op.
Yeah. Hold on, Demon One. He's hit the drone, and there's a chance for a timing, and he's looking like he wants to potentially leap onto it. Has Rossi seen that?
No way.
No, not quite. No, nothing onto the minimap, and there it is. 2 kills claimed. Looking for that third. Hold on. Jumping up into the sky. Poppin somehow evades it. Won't be going down, and Envy found themselves with 2 picks off the back of it, but with that damage done prior, should be a quick cleanup indeed. It is Penny and Zephyr.
Penny even getting the punish onto Extra towards the end there as
yeah,
well.
Anticipating where he would be coming from.
Well, Cloud9 respond quickly, and a much more back and forth beginning to this. And Demon One has managed to get the op out the back of that. This op is just being passed back and forth.
Yep.
Nice, boys, let's go!
Have you ever re-gifted something someone's given you?
I haven't, because that's quite rude.
You get given it for Christmas and you're like, I'll keep that in its packaging, I can give it on to someone else.
That's quite rude. That's quite telling, actually, that you'd even ask me that question. But here it is. Oh, no, not quite the op. It's the Outlaw in the hands of Zelsis. Trying to track the economy, hoping that a few of them will be low enough, but that's a Cosmic Divide. It's going to be splitting this one up, and now overwhelming presence here. Plenty of bodies. Zephyr! Okay! Inserts himself into the conversation, and he's not going to be left at least without a few kills to his name. He will be traded out. Poppin making sure to remove him. What is going on?
He's so solo.
Cycling absolutely everything, and you're right, he is solo. His team cut out of action. Still finds the kill single-handedly, and he's buying space and possibly opportunities for his team to strike back. Inspire with a gap inside the smoke. Vic sniffed that something was off. 2v3.
It's not comfortable, though, for Cloud9.
No, it's not.
They've got player advantages, but they've lost all information. They don't know where Poppin is.
Slipped around. Look at this. I mean, Zelsis is forwards. Like you said, they don't know where Poppin is. Rossi research in main. Zelsis just steps out into it. It's straight shots on either side, and Rossi's almost done in by the pistol.
Yeah, he's fighting that with a classic. So now it's a 2v2, and Demon One finally feels like he can rotate off A. He was looking for that egg lurk the entire time. That he's fighting his shadows.
2v2. Vic now. Walking up onto the line, pop in, not ready for it this time. The placement was not trained onto it, and they're left guessing as to where Rossi could be at this point. 15 seconds remaining. Steadily ahead, he spotted a 1, he's found it, 10 seconds remaining, and Vic though, got his eye on it, and now the mad dash and scramble to retain the family heirloom that is the operator. He doesn't have enough time.
For the first time, the op is going to go missing, and Demon One's going to have to buy his own.
Yeah.
So Kesnit's operator from round 3. The family heirloom disappears.
It's chaotic, isn't it?
It is, and this was a light buy round, actually, from Envy. And they definitely had chances to be able to win this.
Love is in the air. Let's go, Max.
Okay.
They've been watching VCT feet.
Yeah, watch the photo. Well, okay. Don't know how to respond to that. Yeah. Smokes up, bit of spam to make it awkward. Hunter's Fury is going to be offloaded. That's just off of the drone, I believe, being called. Zeppa knew the right location for it, but he's missed the second and third shot now. It's up to Vic to try and stop them. Dash to the side as well as make it really awkward to take these fights. And Envy, they capitalize.
The faster they go, the more direct they are, the more success so far.
Flag planted.
And Demon 1, he bought this operator. It means a lot to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to want to throw it in here. Might be a bit more tentative from him as he sees whether Zelsis or Zeppa can open something up.
Very tough in terms of the rekeep. Okay, but Dart does push Inspire out into the open.
That's a nice snake bite.
Yeah, that's going to rebound nicely here. Exter.
He's getting
caught
cooked.
in the corner. Well, doesn't
there was
actually stretch far enough.
Yeah, and especially with the wall being cycled by Rossi.
Yeah, allowed to reposition here. Cloud9 being pulled into this one.
Enemy remaining.
Felt winnable to Cloud9, but as a result of it, they end up losing every gun invested, including that.
Question.
Thinking about it.
And they didn't go for it.
Didn't pick it up.
So a change already in terms of the strategy from Envy, because they've been wanting to go for that attack op as much as they could. But they have not opted into it just yet. This round, though, pretty similar to, I think it was round 4, where we saw Envy just take a faster...
Pop in. We'll invest eventually, but yeah, he's pulling a Volcashu, isn't he? So
yeah.
No armor, just to buy it with the rest of the team here. Cloud9, they do have their money knocked. Team 1, looking for that time to shine. He is blinds it up though. Reveal onto him. Dash to disengage now. Wall's going to be brought up. Dash forwards on Envy's side of things here. Flash into the back of the side. Demon 1 looking for an attempt, chance to play off the back of some chaos.
The straight-up fights have been the ones that have worked for Envy.
Yeah. Pack
This
mentality.
one,
All
simple. Keep it simple.
Trying to plan. There is Util that's going to be sailed down. Eventually gets it under control. 2 bullets left to work with Demon 1. Never denied his chance to shine, right? 1 left. Won't commit to the reload. That does get the reveal. Can't quite hit it. But the rest of his team now is steadily taking up space and positioning. It's a disaster right now for Envy. Last one left is Inspire, and that's just because he was late to the party, lurking into mid. Not long for the ward. 4-4. Thrifty round conversion. Cloud9 are straight there. And there's that danger that Demon 1 always presents.
Demon 1 was actually able to fight isolated targets, though, because of the snakebite. Look at that snakebite just there. That stops anybody swinging to try to help Exter, because otherwise Demon 1 would be traded in an instant there. So great util on the retake from Zelsis, even though he's at the bottom of the scoreboard, 1 and 8. Still providing value to the team overall and setting up Demon 1 for success. Back and forth game so far, and the economy has never had a chance to stabilize.
No.
They're going for it again, though.
All's up, yeah, all in, why not?
They're quite a stubborn team.
They are. They want to smash their heads against the wall. They feel that something has gone wrong, and Kesner just inserts himself, but it is covered in through the middle gap. And Demon 1, still a presence, still a thorn in their sides, and not denied. 3 kills, looking for the 4th. Zeppa just takes it away in the end. That is a fast and loose round. It was just on show. Envy, like you said, stubborn team in terms of the way that they want to play.
They threw in another A hit there on the eco, so maybe they've got an alternate strategy when things go into rifle rounds. I'd be worried about going into Demon 1 again. He's been here on A couple of rounds in a row. It does seem like the overall game from C9 is to try to set Demon 1 up on these A main like aggro line if there's no immediate pressure. So I'd be worried if I'm popping about going into him again, because he's 11 and 6, and
What's going on with the money?
if you make it, yeah, it is weird. Stinger though isn't that bad if you can actually get the pit down.
That's very true. Big ult to account for Penny. Slide off angle, can't get out. It's a good trade. Yeah, Kisnet lightning fast on that one. All goes up now though, and a dash. Oh, that's going to signal everything. Vic just tries to overstep. Yeah, wasn't expecting the Kesnet would perhaps be on that point of contact.
Kesnet's decided to take over.
Tired of the state of affairs in a game like this so far. Popping also.
Pitting in a 4v2.
Yeah, it's interesting. They don't want to leave anything to chance.
This would be the round to win. Stabilize the economy for Envy. Make sure that they've got a good buy to be able to go forwards into the final 2 of the half. It's been so stutter step, this opener to Breeze. But thankfully, tech issues resolved.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Should be smooth sailing from here.
Kesnet making the most of it, really, because he was the one having those issues. He was playing with the training weights on. Not there anymore, though. Dart misses to a degree. Celsius could do some damage, but yeah.
They still hard clear it. I think they realized there was a little pocket there a player could have been in. Well, up money available for Cloud9. We'll see if they go forwards into it.
Nope.
I mean, it's actually not that great.
Yeah.
It was Envy who wanted that round to be super clean for their economy. They'll be fine.
Yep.
But it's certainly not what they were after.
Couldn't cash out at the end, but what did he say?
I think he said, why would you do that?
Why would you do that? And then the rest of it was muted. Now,
that's kind of a crazy thing to say
in the middle of a game. Yes. Yes, it is. It's actually, yeah, it is.
Now,
not what, there's no defense. There's no defense. Here it is. Oh,
Leg
Penny.
shot.
Yeah, there's damage done to the leg, but no kill for him. Kesnit's there, rebounded by a shot. He's dashing to escape. Still alive and kicking here, but feels like Envy are fueled by anger and spite. Currently.
They're a fun team.
Stay down.
There's Demon 1.
Yeah.
On the aggro lines, 12 and 6.
Stepping up into it, that's damage done earlier, and it mattered. Kesnit's gone. Inspire able to get that trade down, and you want to go into the pit with the judge in the hands of Celsius? It's unlikely. Celsius is also going to be feeling the pressure, to be honest.
It's actually really nice here to try to pull off an A split.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, right?
If you can drone through A main with Poppin and have the other two come back around the other way, I think Celsius would be in a very uncomfortable position. But instead, they're just going to triple walk through.
Yeah. He already is in quite a tight spot because with the players going down in mid, double doors is open. Only so many angles you can play with a judge.
Kind of have to plan for backside though here, because you're not going to clear the pit now.
Yeah,
you can just escape into A main.
Standing ahead.
Awkward one. It's all going to be hurt though by Celsius, so it makes the call.
You want to fight it?
Rest of the players will double up. Cosmic Divide is going to be utilized early here. Splits it up. Celsius still in this pit.
Problem is he can't do much from here because he's got the judge. I mean, what's that going to do at long range?
Can't exactly cross up, but he can just play time, bide it, wait it out. He has a snake bite as well to potentially set up his team for some more successful fights at that. Some util that could be primed here in a spot like this. Smokes forwards, inside. The smoke pop in, tight to the corner. Gives us one, disengages, backing away. Rossi's there, at least with the shorty in hand. Vic now left scurrying, looking for the opportunities to see if he can reclaim presence back into the round, but Drone is going to be tagging him up. Time is also ticking. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Vic threw a smoke in that round to try to set Celsius up for success. The only way that Celsius could have got into the fight with the judge.
Last round before the switch.
Why would you do that, Rossi?
Buy all you need.
Why?
They've got the money, though. They've got the money. It's chilling.
But why?
Just a little troll.
Yeah, okay.
Just a little troll.
It's okay.
6-5, though.
Yeah.
Very back and forth.
Light
Envy
work, bro. Light work. Look at
in a
that,
slightly
bro.
better
Dive into
position.
Chaos, baby. Nice.
Poppin is doing, I think, everything to
keep the
keep
energy
the
up,
team
keep
vibes
the
and the energy under control, I think.
They're actually not in a bad spot, though. I can imagine it's a bit tilting dealing with the tech issue, but brush it off.
Yeah, try and keep the mental intact here. A lot of ults as well to expend in a round like this. Kesnit crouching deep down into the angle. Vic's going to be finished off early here. Over to, okay, updraft. Team of one still has 3 knives to play with, work with potentially there. That's a clone. Realizing it. Disengaged from Envy. It's all aggro until it's not.
2 blades. Not much.
Not much at all. Does pick up a rifle though. He's got that one to work with, but he's hoping for a bit more agileness. Still pulls out that gun now with a dart towards the back. He's trying to ISO that fight out. Kesnit tip-tapping. Adjusting it all around, and Zephyr too much to overcome in a spot like that. 4 kills for Kesnit. It's going to finish this first half a breeze.
Well, he's come alive with a new PC, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
14 and 8 he finishes, exactly the same as Demon 1, but all of that impact coming kind of late in the half, empowering Envy to some big round victories that put them ahead, 7-5. And he could also be a menace on defense side too.
Yep. Poppin still keeping that energy going as well as we head into the next. Feeling it necessary, I think. Really being the glue of the team. Let's go to the second. See if that Jet head-to-head continues to manifest as we look towards now round 13. Team of 1. If we get a significant chance here, Exeter's just making sure to lock down the elbow angle. And he does have Gate Crash to evacuate, so...
They're making audio cues there to try to bait the peek out from top mid.
Right.
Exeter's not biting.
Steadily encroaching upon it. Bit by bit, piece by piece, trying to dissect up the map, and up on that angle, Poppin is a menace. Stands his ground down, ensures that nobody can cross past that double door angle. Expected now where the Cloud9 players could be. They want to double up inside the pyramids, but Poppin is everywhere at once. Wonderful beginning. Pistol round win, flawless in fact.
Great stuff from Poppin. Holding on an off angle. And actually, I believe it's Rossi holding over towards the back of A. Could be wrong, could have been Inspire or something, but gets lit up. Yeah, it was Rossi. So he gets lit up by the Sova utility on the attacker's side, and I think that just baited them perfectly into where Poppin was holding.
Nice! Let's go!
Vibes, energy, all feeling pretty good then, I guess, over in the Envy camp. Winning 4 in a row, including a pistol, puts them in a strong position to be able to win this round, win this game, sorry, win this map.
Definitely does. See, he's going to lay it down, that snake bite. That was preemptive. It's heads up from him, vulnerable in the damage that was applied to it. Demon 1, Penny, we're going to be finished off, but swiftly dealt with here. Getting access towards the back of that side. Kesnid is still out into the open, but it's pistols to work with. Exactly the best tool for the job.
He's still holding his ground. He still wants to fight.
These players are quite low. Chip down on the side of Cloud9. Picks it out where they are. And Zep, good night. Yep, bye-bye.
Spike down A.
We've gone there with a shock dart. Spike only just reclaimed. Celsius now. Damage done by Vic from the side here.
Not bad from Vic.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all, really, in terms of just thinking about the weapons that are taken away. But for Envy, they're going to keep this one moving. In fact, the same investment we were seeing after Envy won the pistol in the follow-up last time. It looks like Kesnit is going to be trying to go into the operator.
Makes a lot of sense to me on your defense side.
Yeah,
You'll have more opportunities to save as well if things go disastrously wrong. As they want to do in rounds like this where you have lower weaponry. So I would imagine Kesnit's going to be feasting here. Pressure on the attackers. C9 struggled pretty heavy the later we got on their Pearl attack side. Got a few working in overtime though.
Yeah, going to be looking to get involved towards the top of it. A few shots ensuring that drone is dealt with. Nothing to push Kesnit away. Sets him up best. Poppin is quite aggro here into the A line. Gathers the information though and doesn't want to really overplay his hand.
You see Zelsis, but you don't see too many people. You don't see a duelist. It's not enough to call for rotates yet.
Here.
Flash dart. Team dash as well into that smoke. This is the last player towards the back. And the side of Poppin will be revealed. Couldn't deal with the dart in time.
That's the dart that Rossi's been getting caught by as well.
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
It is, it's tough.
Completely have to adjust your crosshair placement when you want to be taking these fights, and Kesnit was not anticipating that. Demon 1, we said the Jet head-to-head will continue to heat up. We haven't been lying to you.
Exeter picking it straight back up.
Yeah, looking for a second go of things here, but with Rossi getting picked up, that's just
30 seconds
spam
left.
through the box, I think, onto that angle, right?
Yeah, I think it's got to be a save here for Exeter, at least. I mean, Inspire can play for it, no problem with that. Although he is a mile away. I don't think you really want to be saving Light Armor and the Bulldog, though. Should at the very least be going and trying to die to the spike. But for Exeter, keep the operator. Either him or Kesnit can go for the op. No problems with either. But Cloud9 get a big one on the board and relying on Demon 1 to open things up too.
Yeah. It's a big one. Demon 1, we had questions in the beginning. I mean, listen, I know it's been a while, but cast your mind back, but we were talking about it. He's known as a more control player, right, in terms of the way that he takes fights. He's not too all in, but he's been handled that mantle, the responsibility of being the entry player, and he has been delivering.
Well, that entry was very trademark Demon 1. If you take a look at what he does here, he does dash in, but the actual fight that he takes, he's like controlled on this angle, waits for his opponent to swing in. There's the spam kill through the box.
Yeah, to just get the acknowledgement.
The sparks often give you...
I'll look for him.
Don't.
Save
Demon 1 getting... Maybe I'll get my wish, because Cloud9 are heading in that direction.
Leaning potentially there.
At least for a mid default, this is looking more like, you know, recon top mid, you take some elbow control.
MV have invested down to the brink here. Not too much extra pocket change to play with.
Concealment.
Seeing a steady walk up by Cloud9. Elbow angle. This has been held in some rounds, at least by Exeter. Not there this time, though.
That orb is missed. Lineup beefed from Zelsis.
Yeah, he's been having a rough one. He's sitting at 2 and 14, I believe, right now. Seeing a bit of presence there. Exchange with the util. Drone was broken up. They know the rough position of Poppin.
Toxins going up.
If Zelsis starts fragging at some point, though, and has a round, he could be a difference maker.
Yeah, definitely could.
Game's been insanely close with him dropping a stinker.
Just winning it out. The gate crash timing here is going to be tight. It's going to be expiring soon, really putting the pressure on Dexter! That's where he thrives, though. Wow, Diamonds are really formed. Gets his 2. Brilliant beginning here, and Demon 1 just unable to really claim that kill that could have potentially evened things out even more. Looking for more, though. He's going to walk towards the back of this, but they are surrounded on many a front. Spy going for that peek, and nice aim.
Clean. And there's the B question for C9. How good does that B execute look? Because I think this is where it becomes quite difficult when you have a sub player in. We're really doing him like this, are we?
Okay. We've been.
But look at that. The Demon 1 goes in not before the rest of his team. He actually goes in at the exact same time as the rest of his team. And so there's just these small timing things that are not ironed out with Cloud9 playing a new comp and with a sub in. And this is where you're probably going to see them look a bit more wobbly.
Ah, was that what happened?
Now, maybe it was body blocked.
Hold on, were we throwing shade unnecessarily? Us? Never. Double flash and peek.
It's a nice idea from Poppin, the body block. We see people go for it on bind quite a lot, but honestly, a lot of the time, you don't want to be committing a body hardcore to top mid. Yeah. But I think that's pretty good value, to be honest with you, because then Poppin can just rotate off and you have constant threat from Nest. Yeah, nice idea, nice little piece of tech. Lothar vindicated, 7 years on.
Yeah.
Somebody bring up the tweet of Boaster headbutting util.
It's ancient lore at this point that we're referencing.
Half the fans won't even.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering here. Okay! Because they're blinded up, Matters not there. He just takes the fight and a shot off of instinct purely. Chuck Dart's going to be raining down onto him, though. Shrugs it off, chips damage at the end of the day. Penny is also looking to see if he can lay claim. Vic activating towards the side, and in the blink of an eye, it all goes wrong for Envy.
C9 looking really comfortable with their A finishes. Spire's got it all to do. He's been the player that's been put in impossible situations. 1vX's looking to try to anchor over towards B, play that side of the map, and things go wrong.
Taking that back.
In a spot that you're not responsible for, it's super tough.
Yeah, it definitely is. 1v3. It's going to need mistakes to be made by Cloud9, and Penny is wide out into the open, but as he takes that fight, it's good movement from him. Always a moving target there. 3 rounds is what they trail by.
Penny's been a great addition to this team.
Yeah.
It's nice to see him thrive. Here you see him taking out Rossi on a bit of an unusual angle. Spam through the box as well.
Your biggest mistake.
Oh, take me home, country road.
That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling, mate.
Well,
nice to know we're all in the same boat.
It's looking like we're going to map 3 at the moment, unless C9 can put together more of those A hits.
Okay, I'm losing my mind.
Attack op from Demon 1. Defense, opless.
Yeah, Demon 1 though. Quick post up onto the line here, up through mid with a recall. Star just misses that one. It's a difficult shot to hit. On sight lines and angles to tag up. Poppin feeling like he wants to strike at them. Potentially then, yeah, Rossi, off of all that chaos, will look to capitalize. Gets the one, dips out. It's a kill that goes their way. MV can look to cool things down now to a degree.
That's really nice. That's a cute piece of aggression from Envy. A nice way of setting Rossi up to finish off a target that you knew you'd done chip damage to. And I do like that they've settled back into a more disciplined look. Poppin just going for a slight jiggle. But yeah, this is solid stuff. Reminiscent of the rounds that were going really well for them on Pearl, where they just let C9 come to them.
Because smokes to the players and get up to the double angle.
But the spike is on B, so all of this being called from Zelsis is a bit of a fake, a feint.
Yeah, it's going a bit skewed with. The trouble is there's still players waiting. Inspired though. Takes a fight across that placement, which is a little bit off there. So Zephyr wins it out. Still does mid players to contest with. Poppin's there. Instantly onto the scene of the crime, and that dart, is that in the body? Zelsis is moving tight, he's saved by the wall! Cosmic Divide keeps him alive! Flash through though into the end, and that was an out of position Zephyr. Wasn't expecting that one at all. Hearing the rumble of the footsteps, Vic has got a lot to do in this spot. It is a devious timing! Zelsis! Time right to it, you said it. As soon as the kills come online, and potentially could have been windfall that they needed now with that pull. Vic is playing close quarters into these angles now as the smokes dissipate. It's a chaotic situation, cleaned up by Rossi. Time still ticking. The wall up for now. Got to contend with a lot of targets though. And Envy again overwhelms Zelsis in the final moments.
That was a mad situation.
Yeah.
Both Vic and Zelsis unexpected in their positions, but the smoke expired over Vic's head and players were all over the place.
Yeah, it did.
Zelsis with an arrow through his leg. But it was this kill. Rossi flanking around the side through the ruined wall. Comes around and pinches Vic. Yeah. They did get a little bit unlucky. I mean, Zelsis caught the really strange scenarios when it comes to the economy.
Bizarre.
The ops as well, that both teams have wanted on attack and defense, are taking chunks out of the purse.
It's left us in this real bizarre state of affairs.
Yeah.
No body block onto the orb this time. Kesnet, really deep angle here. This is aggro. Drone in through mid. Extra seeking to take a timing past it, so they don't actually know he's there. Kesnet. All this information he's going to be gathering up. That means that Envy can get a stack of bodies over towards A.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift now. Penny using it to clear the way. Potentially lay down a bit of a path. Heard a footstep. Will this kill be claimed? Popping his way out into the opening. Yes, Zephyr does. He strikes. Right where it hurts there. Kesnet going down and walls up with the Cosmic Divide. Gives him a bit of space to play in. Envy are looking to take that backside control and flash through. Forwards again. TP and back out and away, but Rossi has been played all the way in with that rifle forwards. Rossi is still alive, still getting active. 2v2, Hunter's Fury. Used in a prime position.
Well, he's got to buy time for Penny to get anywhere near.
Exactly so. And in the midst of all that chaos, the shots are going wide still. Penny makes a footstep. Sound is heard. Rossi has got to watch for this one. It's half onto the defuse already. Needs to get a presence onto it. The bullets! Oh! Down to the wire.
What a rough situation that those two Cloud9 players found themselves in, and yet still managed to hit the player who was trying to defuse a spike. Barely, though. That one's crazy. Positioning not quite where they would have wanted it. Kesnet getting caught, though, trying to get over eager. I think in a round where it had been a full buy, Kesnet would have been much happier to just take that one cautiously.
Good job, guys. Good job.
But he was one of the only players with a gun, so he felt like he had to get involved, had to get stuck in.
Got his knives, regardless. Still going to be buying it with a rifle. This is a pit that's dropped down and attempt to punish. Pop in. Okay, just sprays down with a control there. The shorty in the hands of Rossi, but he's swiftly overwhelmed. That's going to be the pit drop down and a pit of their own. Cloud9 trying to get active, but Zelsis has dropped to his knees. This is just mania taking place onto the site. Knives out, Kesnet with a right click. That misses. Shots fired. Vic is sharp shooting. Left alone to his devices now, and he's brought it into his own hands into a 1v2. Can't adjust it in time. Kesnet sniffs out that position and brings Envy to 12.
I'm sure the Envy guys are going to be talking about how they thrive in chaos. They, I think, are going to be more happy than Cloud9 to up the tempo and play these wild rounds. The cameraman's had some of it as well. Absolute devious stuff that we're watching across the board. It's high tempo. Kesnet's 20 and 12. I mean, it's almost a little reminiscent of some of the ways in which Crew used to play, too, where they throw caution to the wind and just take the fights. And here, Envy throwing caution straight to the wind again and peeking into Vic.
Oh, he's missed the timing. Vic turns at just the wrong moment. Kesnet claims his life. Player disadvantage as Cloud9 have got to try and battle their way out of this one now, but players are being caught out into the open. The util in their hands up, drafted around. Penny seeking to see if he can push back some of his damage, and again, they want to take the fight. They want to finish this. Envy are tired of it. They want to bring us to that map 3 and they will get their wish. Split. We will be seeing it. Slap of the hands. Bit of a heaven play up towards A. That's my read, but there's going to be resistance. Look at Cloud9. They're also grouped up here. This is 4 players. Bit of a potential hard read. Lethal forwards. Ready and waiting. Here it is. Demon 1 up onto the line here with that Headhunter. One shot to the chest. Now he's going to be backing away here. A lot of damage done. Complete collapse here, isn't it? Really for good measure.
Really good read of the protocol too. When you have a chamber on a deep line like that,
enemy remaining.
Envy are going to want to try to punish as soon as they force out the TP. And then C9 have got 2 players over towards ramp just ready to defend Demon 1.
Pop in, yeah, as low as anything here. Very good read there by Cloud9. Strong start and beginning here to this split game.
A pity we never even got to see what Kesnit was looking for.
No. What was the idea with it?
I'm sure it would have been some kind of updraft into heaven. I think you're on the money there with the read.
One enemy remaining.
We've seen in rifle rounds, Paper Rex used to go for that with something doing the dash updraft into the heaven smoke, and you get a ramp pinch in onto the heaven players.
Yeah, puts a lot of pressure onto those if they are holding over towards it.
Already mixing things up though. Demon 1 over towards B, and that's exactly where Envy are going again. So he's going to constantly be the player under pressure.
He's got a trademark to play off on top of that as well, so it's like an extra line of defense here. But a beautiful sent flying forwards. Trademark is going to be pulled back just behind default there, but he has given open access now to the side. And Envy, they could capitalize off of this one. They have a lot of damage still being done to these players as the one-way smoke blooms and blossoms. Yes, in the midst of all of it, as I say that, I spoke too soon. Zephyr, he's instant onto the line. Still could get his head taken clean off. In fact, the opposite ends up happening. It's Vic from that high ground angle, perched up. Watchful eye onto all of it. 2 players survived though, so some significant damage done to the economy of Cloud9.
Yeah, and Envy showcasing that they really can get a bit of a punish onto Demon 1's chamber positions. He got put in a really uncomfortable spot there. You see how much pressure he's in, doesn't understand exactly where the attackers are going to be coming from. But at the end of the day, better weapons won out. That's going to mean it's a lighter buy on the bonus though for C9. Lots of stingers here, 3 stingers. Actually, a couple of them sold at the final moment.
See what they're coming up to in terms of the decision. All walking up though, quiet is the approach, and here the dog, they want to pounce on it. It's an incredible read that they had going for this. Anticipating that there would be that Trailblazer to try and set up a lurk, possibilities there, but it does put the pressure now on the Demon 1. But again, he's in his element! Spot like that, it's a target-rich environment, and he will flourish.
Man, his mechanics are outrageously good.
Not in doubt at all.
This is a beautiful read. I mean, the pressure over... It couldn't have been a better defensive setup for exactly what Envy were going for.
Come on now, boy! Come on now!
Fake A ramp pressure.
Nice. Nice, Maxwell. Nice! Let's fucking go!
Very...
Calling comms to tell them to shut up because he wants to play off audio cues. And everybody on Cloud9 respecting that. And he gives him a triple.
That's what you get.
Dude, he's lightning fast with the reactions and the aim. Yeah, he's so talented.
Presence in through midi. Zelsis is going to be hearing a couple of these shots. Lay it off. They don't realize that Kesnit is already pushed up, but Zelsis, you're going to be next. Not expected, not anticipated. Zephyr's there with a trade regardless, but he's got a lot more to overcome in a spot like this. Oh, talking out in the open.
That's ambitious.
It really is. Maybe anticipating that the players were already up towards that B heaven angle. Vic, now it's your turn of things here. Doesn't really have the best gun for the job here still, and that paranoia was played fast and loose. Kesnit got ahead of all of it.
There's the aggression paying off for Kesnit. Get stuck in, get ahead of things. And this round has disappeared very quickly from C9.
Yeah.
Envy playing with a lot of tempo, but also I think really understanding how Zelsis wants to play the middle of the map. Zelsis has been playing the Viper in pretty much the same way on Split for the last probably 2 years now at this point.
Yeah.
And while he's good at it, he is good at it, and he mixes it up a lot. I think people have started to get a very good idea of what you can do to put pressure on him.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful round, guys.
They're on the board.
They are on the board.
And it sounds calm at the end.
Don't give them
Operator, A short angle. A lot of players as well are going to be waiting in the wings, and Penny's earned up an ult of his own, so A ton of tools, actually, for Cloud9 to really utilize. Poppin wants to make noise over towards mid. He's looking to hopefully drag some attention over towards there because they want to end in A. That's what it feels like.
They're waiting for that aggression because C9 have showcased it on the pistol and on the bonus. Envy are forced to respect that.
It's an unusual wall as well, but it does cut up the angle, so it doesn't allow that open avenue again. They have access to the site. Zephyr's going to be calling this now. Losing control of it, but still with Heaven and Ramp maintained. TP across and a plant. Up against the wall.
Spike planted.
Spire looking to hold on to the flank. Popped up. See whose aim is sharper in a spot like this. The Trailblazer will look to lead the charge again, and it looks like Envy do want to refight for a bit of this main space. Trailblazer's heard for.
Penny's ult.
Inserting himself. Exa's going to go down. It's a dodge of the flash. Penny's ult! Hold on! That's a lot of damage done. 3 HP, but Shorty will finish him off. Shredded in the end. Rossi now stepping up to that angle. Kesnit under pressure into the corner. Kesnit! Activating, but saved in the end. Celsius, stray shots finding their target.
Kesnit almost with the conversion there. Looking like his mechanics were nearly as clean as Demon 1's, but he just wasn't quite set up to be able to deal with Celsius, who came around the back, spamming bullets in. Tell you what, it wasn't the cleanest affair with Penny's ultimate there either.
No.
I think he got body blocked when he went for the blast pack. He wanted to blast pack backwards so that he could dodge some of the fire.
I guarantee you, he was supposed to play Razor way late. No, let me just play Jet.
Interesting theory. Interesting theory. I think Envy, though, have actually played this composition before, like way in the depths of the past.
Get out of my way.
Put this back. Flash connects, though. That's going to have to be committed to the dog, and desperately trying to get in range of the rendezvous. There's a TP back as well. He will have to get back to safety. Vix holding it down, though. Anchored Zephyr by his side. Over the head there with the knives, because they can only do so much, and Envy just trying to barrel through this. This is brute force on display. Up for Ram, that is unexpected. Incredible tempo to be taken. And as we've been saying all series long, Envy thrive in those situations. It's not planted really for main. It's a bit of a weird spot.
It's a very weird spot.
Might be able to get the angle onto it.
It's certainly losable. I think Rossi and Inspire got to double up and try to, take a little bit more of a forward position here.
Wall makes it awkward. Nade is going to be able to push this player out into the open. And it's, okay, Inspire just gets ahead of it.
Yeah, great timing.
Yeah.
He knew what was coming for him there. Opportunity for them to both play their ones or even have Rossi swing into support. And this is a comp, actually, that they were running in the off-season, so it wasn't even that long ago, but it was with Kane and Ion.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to work with some of their theory, presumably.
Chef kiss. Chef kiss.
Chef kiss. Second on the board. They've knocked the economy for Cloud9, but there's still a lot of danger in this round. Demon 1 with the tour de force. I mean, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that guy.
Taking a stroll down mid.
And because they've been aggro on eco rounds before, I think Inspire's going to be not really wanting to take an aggro lurk on the A timing.
Yeah. Made adjustments to it. I think it was Exeter playing up towards A early. He had a TP to get out in case there was aggression in that area. Seekers are moving backwards. That spells out that mid is compromised. Is that all three? I think it is.
You don't want Inspire to die here, though.
Got to be careful in terms of the way that he takes this fight, but the rest of Cloud9 weren't quite ready for it. Inspire ran down in the end there with that stinger, but he does get himself two. Snakebite.
What a read.
Vulnerable. Yeah, it is a very good read. Drafting that just to get the hell out. Still danger here. Demon 1, tour de force. Finding it difficult to find those open avenues to really let loose here because Envy have got themselves ingrained. B main controlled, CT controlled.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard for Cloud9 to find anything.
The wraparound play as well.
Yeah, Rossi's going to be on top of this one. No one's really looking towards him as I say that. Now, time is ticking. So despite the kill, the trademark even just slowing them down, and will be another round win for Envy.
Is Demon 1 going to be able to get out of here? Yeah, I think so. He's got an exit over towards mid. Controlled by his teammate. But Demon 1 spent the majority of this round, again, hunting shadows over on the A side. Because of that default that you were talking about, where Exeter started over towards A. Exeter threw a clone on A as well, up ramp. And Demon 1 and Zephyr were looking for the insert. They were fairly confident that that was something real going on A. And And that meant that C9 were a little bit weaker on the B site, which was the eventual endpoint that Poppin called. It's a lot of Kesnet in the kill feed, 10 and 5.
Might be going a little bit further as well because we're in the state of affairs. Look at the money. He knows his half armor. Outlaw.
It's got to be a slow round, though, with him on the Outlaw.
Yeah, it definitely does. This wall is making it really awkward, I think. It changes the dynamic of the way that A main is usually fought for on split. Cuts up that ramp angle.
But it also means that Inspire can throw his orb for another area on the map. Frees him up to be able to run a mid-orb and put more pressure on Zelsis.
Yeah.
Or even a B main orb, which is what he's actually gone for.
Dash forwards here. Kissen's putting his body onto the line and he does get the information. He drags Demon 1 out into the open. Access to the site now over towards A. He's given up pretty freely. Zephyr for a time here. Potential for it. Just jumping around in the end. A couple of stray shots. You've got to be careful of the counter spam, especially with that Vandal in hand. Zephyr, no real bullets. Has to commit to the reload, but he's scared of being punished because of it. Rossi. Got a watchful eye onto this one now. Dash! Missed the timing there. Penny was not expecting Rossi to be on top. Flash forwards, not dodging time, and Poppin will strike. Like a coiled Viper in that moment.
I love that. The Viper wall just having a little bit of a gap there for Rossi to be able to play inside. That is lovely. It's a setup that we've seen. I think Zest was the one who came up with it originally to have that the B lurk.
He pioneered a lot of Viper stuff. That guy.
Yeah, the B lurk orb and then utilizing this wall instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, Envy using it to great success, and I think it fits what they're looking for absolutely. A lot of value from Inspire in the round, and Poppin going for the pop flash through the pit too.
4-4. A lot of value to be gained here.
Telling you, bro. I had the read, bro.
Attack timeout for C9 for a half buy instead.
Half buy, now buy for next.
Yeah. Okay.
Cloud9 has still been dangerous at times, and partly because of Team 1, actually. He's been a menace with the ecos, and he's got a rifle in his hand, so really enabled. But
he's looking to take a fight on the other side of the map.
Exactly, and that's where the action really isn't. So Dimensional Drift from Exter lays it all out here. He's going to be able to ping out a variety of the players' positions. Hard committed inside the smoke. He wants to play him, but realizing he's being threatened, Inspire was rapid to take most of that space. Kesnet as well. Open angles onto CT. Quick to capitalize off of that. Snakefight as well, just about missing him. Full control towards the site. Cloud9 have not got a lot to work with here.
Nice optimization from Exter there as well. That dimensional drift was really key for Inspire to be able to walk up behind it because he just spotted nothing in mid.
Yeah.
Beautiful attempt at, or beautiful way of executing the B split. I see C9 playing for exits. That's what it looks like more so, and just looking to die to spike.
Penny would also like to try and get his ult online if possible. Halfway to it now, a couple of kills wouldn't hurt for him. Zephyr's finding that. Poppin though does deal with the trespasser, yeah.
So all of the stuff that Imi was talking to Cloud9 about has had to be delayed one round because they couldn't put together a proper buy. And now as we go into round 10, we get to see the adjustment. I think C9 have done a decent job at conditioning Envy to play a slightly slow beginning to the round. Poppin is doing a little bit of either defaulting or a contacty beginning.
Sure.
Just to wait and see if C9 have got a trap or a piece of aggression. But then when they group and go into the execs, C9 have really had nothing going. It's not like their anchors have been able to find any value. It's a tough comp to anchor against.
Yeah, if
both
you're
of the duelists are all over you.
And so far, taking the fight against Envy has not boded well when you play in their pace.
Pit in mid, classic Viper orb, so you don't really know if it's just the lurk.
Paranoia really only connects onto the Trailblazer, and it still gets good value anyway. Dash forwards, cuts it up onto the close corners. The orb does get them in, doesn't it? Boombot needs to be broken. Players into the pillar. Cloud9 looking to take this fight forwards again, but they missed the trick with that one. Envy, they wrapped them all the way around, and it was a fight from multiple avenues. They pinched them.
They're not able at all to stuff these players in the choke.
No,
or have Vic play inside a smoke or anything like that, but it's still a 3v4. Still might be a chance.
Still, with Zelsis falling. Much worse here with players in CT calling it quits. Already going to be getting out of there.
That's rough.
Fast play towards Envy. They are finding it, really, over towards B.
They're overrunning Cloud9.
Yeah.
Might be a bit lucky that C9 already got up to 4. It's a little bit like Pearl.
Jumping around, trying to hope that his movement will let him survive there. Demon 1 with a couple of exits. The money, though, business booming on the side of Envy. Not too worried about losing players.
And honestly, everything's working. They don't even need to go towards mid at all, because I think you could just keep running this idea for the final 2 rounds until C9 prove that they can stop it. The orb gives them so much opportunity to pop into the site. Really difficult to avoid, and it's still getting you value even if you don't B-exec. It's still just a really good lurk orb for Inspire to potentially take some B space alone. This time, they're going into Demon 1, and he's on a slightly more passive line, which should give him more opportunities to punish Kesnet.
Time to hunt.
See what he's got in store.
Needs that to be broken.
Yeah, he does. Time to Flowers. Vic cancels.
I think cancelling's definitely the right idea there.
Yeah.
Because it's got to stop the push from Envy. Envy don't want a hard commit in case the A site was stacked. They're going to go for a delay repop, though. Is Demon 1 good for it?
I've got your
Spotted onto the corner. Yep, they were aware of his position that he was playing in. Seekers still need to be dealt with here, and let's see how the anchoring test itself. Kesnet's already up onto it. These anchoring players are getting squeezed consistently. Playing right into Envy's hands. Penny, though. Okay, satchel across, but Inspire activating. Off onto that flank. Zelsis gone. Puts pressure now onto the Heaven players. Vic and Penny have really left in a spot where they're wondering, do we still want to make a go for this one? Maybe if a kill or 2 goes their way. Penny's also 1 away from an ult.
It's been like this every round, though.
Yeah, it has.
Every round there's been a couple of players from C9 thinking, is it worth it? And then they end up having to save because it's fairly impossible. The actual site anchoring is not finding the value that it needs to if they want to hold off these pushes from it.
One enemy remaining.
I don't think it makes sense for them to play full retake with their composition. I think you do want to be trying to get Demon 1 posted on an angle. And that's every gun stolen away. That's devastating for C9's economy.
It truly is. They're going to find answers of how they want to anchor. Envy as well, though. I've got to give credit to them as they are inserting a bit of nuance into their play. It's not just 5 hard hits. Players coming in, they pause a little bit when they met that resistance.
Yeah, I think you're right, though, that they knew Demon 1 was behind that flower box.
Yeah.
And that makes it really tough to play a spot like that. 6 rounds, back to back here.
Trampoline.
Because of losing the guns, everyone's on some kind of light armor apart from Penny, and Zelsis picking up a Bulldog, which is going to make it harder to put any spam pressure in mid.
To be back, this is fake pressure with a Trailblazer up through A main, but...
And Rossi fake ulting on A.
Yeah, exactly. Either broken or cancelled, not too sure, but either way, Cloud9 are happy to over-rotate. They're putting bodies now. Zeppa already rotating, and Demon 1 trying to hold this down, but the angle is held. Pop in, faded out with the shots. Demon 1 doesn't want to overplay himself. Penny contemplating, I think. The ultimate is in his back pocket.
Yeah, Kesnet trying to bait it out.
Let's play to do so. Inspire, what a way to entry into this one. He has cracked over the B side and caused that instant reaction. Ult popped off, satcheled across inside the smoke. He's barely missed the timing, but no, just gets onto it now. Pressure's on, Demon 1, what can you do from this spot? Lights up 2. There's still damage done.
That's good enough, though, I think.
Yeah,
better
potentially.
than any previous round.
Player advantage. Rossi is aggro as anything. The deep TP, he might have just ISO'd a fight. This is anticipated. It's Penny who's the straggler, and he's just holding. Seems to be aware the trade was there. Leaves Kesnet into a 1v2, but precisely the man for the job. He's been playing. What will spoil the surprise? Knives out, though, and that means he can get a little bit more mobile. A little bit more agile, swiftly moving around, looking for some precision, sharp shooting towards the head, a tap onto the defuse. Zeppa running at him with a shorty. No one's really ready for this, but Penny is there.
Good work
Safe
from Penny.
pair of hands on him.
Yeah, making the decision there to back up his teammate instead of looking to try to play the spike or anything. Definitely the right choice. And Cloud9 finally, eventually, get another one on the board to make it seem reasonable at the half. It feels a little like Pearl, though the sides were swapped, where they've come out with a really good response early on, And then after an adjustment from Envy, where they just started hard hitting and there was no opportunity to anchor, C9 have gotten away with it a little.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, a little bit of similarities to Pearl. We'll see if we end up going to some monstrous...
You look at the value that Inspire was getting on the attack side with his Viper setups and the pressure. They were pretty monstrous. Looks like Zellsis is going for something similar in this round.
Fast play out towards B main. This is it. Flash to set it up. There was no acknowledgement there, so the orb picked up and...
It's a B retake wall, so they can play this area really soft. But C9 never intended to commit by the look of things.
Yeah.
They've inserted Zellsis, but he hasn't thrown the orb. So he's not, you know, he's not looking to try to create that gap, that pressure in B just yet. Maybe he's trying to look to play it in post or something? Normally you'd expect him to throw it as a lineup, almost a barrier drop.
Trailblazers are going to be utilized here to get a bit of space. Threatens the Demon One's lurking. Is inserted at least partially.
It's a slow beginning here.
Yeah.
Trying to work the inserts on both areas of the map.
A lot of angles to account for as well if you are Demon One. He wants to play within range of the rendezvous, so he has a backup policy. Jump spotter, pop it. Silent, just spots it. Catches it. Demon One is still walking forwards though.
30 seconds left.
Not dismayed by that presence here, and all walking up. It's silent on every single front, really. But now Inspire looking to activate a lot of damage through the box. Penny supplemented out, helps it out indeed. Kesident though is out onto Raptors already, but that dash primes and active out towards Heaven, overwhelmed on the pop in. Return of the fire. It's trades on either side, but Envy are in control of the side, and with a spike in their laps, Demon One now one hell of a task. How the hell do you win that one out? You don't when Kesident is in form like this.
He has activated. He's been so incredible for them across Breeze and Split in particular.
One enemy remaining.
The aggression is unexpected in this position.
Wow.
I think you look at where the Viper wall is set up.
You are so crazy, bro. Yo, you are crazy, mano.
Well, there you go. The vibes are feeling good over there as well. They're gassing each other up. The the Viper wall is playing as if you're going to play for retake, but then they actually just hard flooded in, maybe realizing that the time was low and they had players in good positions. And Ares from Poppin. They love the silly guns, this team.
Yeah, they do.
You won't see many people go for that. They were running it on Pearl as well.
Toxins going
A
up.
lot of soft targets waiting. Cloud9, of course, they can't afford to invest into this one, but they are down by 3 rounds, and this just a round and a follow-up.
Yeah, it could start to run away for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think this is, again, another time where Zellsis is going to be tested to try to come up with answers for how Envy are going to want to play. They struggled with it on Pearl, this defense where they sit back, they don't give you early engagements, but then there's really aggressive once you actually get to the site. They're loving to take a team fight at that point, happy to thrive in that chaotic environment, just not early round.
Envy being quite intelligent in terms of the way that they want to flip that switch and turn up the timings as Nade's rebounding here. Exeter tries to peek all the way out. It's a snake bite that Poppin just disrespects. Stinger, perfect place and time for Inspire to really light them up. Just left the Zellsis and not long for the world at this point, I don't think. This will be 9 rounds for Envy. Consolation kill. Not much past it.
And Envy really in a position now to try to take over the game. They've got a couple of guns to be able to work with into a bonus. And we've seen them have some cute ideas already, like the theory, even though we haven't seen them play Split yet, they had some nice setups. You know, for example, the Viper wall with Rossi playing in that little pocket was a nice, cute idea. Do they have something cooking here?
Rifles finally in play here for Cloud9. They have to do something with these. Orbs and flashes sailing over Kesnet. It's got the Outlaw. One target with half armor and one stray shot, warning shot perhaps out there, and Inspire's played in.
What a kill.
It's an insane shot to find.
Well, now the map's just exploded all the way behind C9.
Emphasis placed though. Kesnit just dashing to the side here. The paranoia will force him to push back and respect most of this space. It's being gathered up by Cloud9, but again, respect. Not showcase. Poppin looking like he wanted to make a push through his own team wall.
Yeah, that would have been mad unless you hear a lot of presence in A ramp. Like, if your team are taking a fight in A heaven, fair enough. But not just on a dry timing.
Map control still trying to be held down here. Rossi might get pinched in a spot like this. He's just a couple of straight shots down onto the kneecap. Zelsis has collected and enough noise made. The chaos.
The spike, though, it's kind of isolated here.
Needs to be ferried all the way over towards the B site. And players are starting to make a bit of a move on as well. Poppin here's a lot of this one. A timing again extra. He's trying to disrespect the molly. Guess it's there forwards. Taking a peek. 2 shots though. Going wide. And that is gun that you could potentially use here. Zelsis watching for it. Aware of the tricks of Envy at this point, and okay, 4 kills for him.
Yeah, that's huge. Doubles his kills in this map. And if he has another couple of rounds like that, admittedly, he had the weapon advantage, but still, he actually did get a lot of value in this round. When Demon 1 goes down, it is so much more difficult for you to call in this round, because your options are so limited.
Yeah.
But he calls for pressure on A ramp while he individually goes back and reclears mid. Finds a kill.
Let's go. Bring this shit back, baby. Let's go.
And he single-handedly opened up the rest of the map to give himself pivot options. So that is big impact in that round from Zelsis. But he needs more of it.
They got a bit skew-whiffed again, Kesnitz. Deep peek there. Trailblazer will have to be respected, but he's already got his prize and dipped out as well.
He's a maniac. I mean, he does love taking dry fights like that. He's got so much talent.
No follow-up. Cloud9. Quiet approach now to this round. A bit skew-whiffed there with a movement. The blind is good. Demon 1 just pulls it out of nowhere. Running and gunning Rossi down.
Again, though, Zeppa with the spike is kind of stuck here. He can't go and join Demon 1 safely.
Yeah, and Inspire's already in a bit of a forward position. Tucked on the one side. Looking to see if he can get his eye on the Demon 1. That is insane work.
What a reaction with the movement.
Yeah. Always making himself a really difficult target and full awareness of where Poppin was playing. They know where the Utah's been flying from. Damage done to him. Poppin came into this round with not too much. It was a rifle and a dream. He didn't buy armor into it. May have played a part into it, but 4 kills for Demon 1. Getting active.
Back-to-back 4Ks.
Yeah.
Demon 1 winning them that round, for sure. 2 massive duels. Winning the one against Exa and then winning the one against Kesnit there. Kesnit probably should have had the better end of that.
Demon 1 is so sharp on that line.
Yeah, he is.
Taking the fight against Kesnit, just the adjustment of his aim.
It must feel great for him to be back playing at the tier 1 level.
Yeah, for sure. Other teams picked up other players over him for. I've noticed a definite effort where he's been trying to make the most of it. A lot of players, I think, when they reach that peak, they're not going to put in the same amount of effort, but he's still trying. Still getting rewarded for it. Here, peak of Kesnit. Nice to take those fights. Wants to put back up onto it here. Justin, the second shot was nice. Demon 1 dropped. Flashed up, trying to grab that orb. Kesnit barely able to get out. Maybe, potentially. No, the bullets are still there. And Poppin. Return a little bit of fire with a bandit in hand. Still, this is a bit messy. Seekers are going to point out the positioning. Seeker. What? Okay, Pit used in a spot like this from heaven. What? Bizarre. Rossi, though. Here's the scurrying of the footsteps, doesn't he? Let's see if he can take that timing down. Penny, though, has the rifle and a better gun. That is bizarre.
I am baffled by that one.
Okay.
I mean, if there was 20 seconds left on the clock, absolutely. Go for it. Go crazy with it. There's a minute left. They just run away.
B-main watch for 2, Inspire.
It's an eco.
Looking up off the back of that, that's a big ult that they don't have access to.
That's insane. That could be a game-losing play.
Yeah. Cloud9 slowly being let back into this. And look at this. Discipline from Penny. Backs up to ensure that they can take the double fight together. They're only trailing by 1 round now. And you might be right, Josh. I mean, listen, in terms of tracking it, money situation, this is a buy round for them. But they would have liked to have that ult. It's a huge one on defense. You can change your entire setups based around having a pit in mid or wherever you might want to layer it down.
I'm just trying to wonder what was even going on there.
No Viper ult, man. It's f***ing free. Just.
It might well be. It might well be.
Yeah.
Maybe he got a bad comm from a teammate and they thought that they were much more committed or something. I genuinely don't know. That's so weird.
You want to play?
TP Crosby
Let's
oh,
play.
that TP is way out into the open, yet Rossi still finds it. 1.
That's not how people would normally play that situation.
Bizarre.
People are normally going to go for the one-way as well before they go for the TP. But even if you're going to go for that smoke, you normally commit a bit more, go for the TP, you normally commit a bit more into the corner.
Exeter was just playing peel essentially over the shoulder. He was punished for it. Demon won that tour de force. Put a stop to it. 4v4 though.
And there's an op-v-op battle, isn't there? Because Kesnit's watching this line, and Demon One's creeping up to try to take the engagement. If Kesnit goes for the peak...
Orb up. Down again.
He's not playing the op at the moment, but I'm sure he will if he's looking on one of these lines.
Timing is missed there. Zelsis with a jump spot as well. Gets the acknowledgement that there's an extra player with Poppin going down. Bit of a misread in terms of the state of affairs in a round like this.
It's a 4v4 and an insanely committed swing from Poppin. Inspire has no idea.
He's squeezed. He's squeezed. Surely doesn't get that right. Okay. It's getting awkward. It's getting messy.
Yeah. The quality has gone off a cliff.
That's what you tend to see. Kesnit.
He didn't see him.
Hell of a shot. Dashes back out and around here was still a 2v3. Hits there.
Did we give him a better PC than everyone else's?
Apparently so. This guy is playing him up, but okay. Clay Pigeon shooting for Penny.
Oh, these rounds have been mad.
It's been...
I think you can tell that we're getting into crazy territory.
Absolutely.
You know,
getting late into the night.
It really is.
It does play a part because decision-making starts to slip. I don't blame them, though. Penny is found, ISO'd into that fight. Rossi may have just been given an in.
Oof. If that random spam had caught onto Zelsis, there could have been a chance.
Yeah, but no,
even with the low time. But yeah, exactly. And the money's bad now. The money's really bad. Kesnit's already used his Blade Storm. He was trying to get that up, got it up off the back of the eco round. But they've got some time here to just have a think. And C9 have done a good job at getting back into this game.
They really have, yeah. 9-9.
Yeah.
There's a few ults into this round to convert it, but they have more in the bank. Here's how that engagement went.
A couple of big mistakes from Envy, though, must be said.
Yeah, whiffy from Poppin, and he's feeling the frustration there.
Yeah.
It's a lot on his shoulders, honestly, because earlier he was definitely having to be the glue, the person who was pulling the team together, essentially,
yeah,
even when the tension was tough, right? So
that can be more draining, right? Having to bottle your emotions and keep them in and try to keep everybody on the same page.
Yeah. Real test of endurance.
This is a round where Poppin could go and try to make a play, take a risk. You're expected to lose this one anyway with the lighter buy, so you're allowed to take more risks. He's looking at a smoke, goes for a flash, doesn't see anything, but that has been called by Zeppa. Zeppa knows that they just got bad info in A main, so now Zelsis is coming back.
They know Poppin's there.
Yeah.
Just got his ult online.
So if you can deal with this guy, you know that Poppin's going to be calling the stack on B.
Silently moving forwards, yeah. It is a good read.
Yeah, really good.
Cloud9 jump on it. Rossi's going to be hard committing this one. It's an anchor spot that he's forced to play into now. 8 rebounds. No swings from heaven. Rossi trying to play off his own paranoia and hopefully making a bit of chaos for Exeter to capitalize, but not the case. Not with the weapons that they've got. Inspire are still rattling across those shots, forcing Cloud9 to respect them.
Spike planted.
Kesnit and Spider have got a lot more to do.
Headshot.
A spot like this, Kesnit. He has had that eagle eye. Sharp aim. If there was anyone to do it from a spot like this, it would be a player like him. Right timing, spotted the gun barrel poking out, attempts to trade, but Vic had his eye on it regardless. So now Cloud9 take the lead in this map. Feels like the energy is just dissipating a little bit. This test of endurance that we keep referencing to, Cloud9 are finding the advantage. They've got 5 rounds in a row now.
It's a great read of the situation, but it is an eco round where I think it's a bit easier to get a read like that. Most of the time.
Let's go.
Jordan, what are we doing here?
Let's go.
What?
Nothing.
You thought I was talking to you?
Me?
That jiggling was what?
and result.
It's just Demon One trying to lock in.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, we have these ults. Focus on the next, come on.
The mature one on the team, apparently.
1 round at a time.
This one's huge, though, for Envy.
It is.
If they lose this, it's probably the match. And that, I think this would be such a tilting loss for Envy. Because this could have easily been a 2-0 this match.
I mean, it's been stretched all the way. Judge was heard. Trailblazer was broken as a result of it. Inspire, Pixelango, crouched up, wants to play back in. That is 140 dink to the head. He's lucky to be limping away from that one.
And that's great value from the chamber too. You walk up with the TP there, the rendezvous, and if there is a trap, you can get out. And now they've taken a lot of mid space. There's a lot of presence from C9 that Envy haven't cleared yet.
Showstopper. It's going to be unleashed here. The Paranoia does connect. Rocket finds his mark.
Wow.
Rossi, he was trying to TP to get the hell out of there, but he still goes down regardless. It's an open sight now over towards B. Nade sails over. It's a deep plan for default, so they can't play for the main angle.
Can Zelsis find the timing, or do they clear him? Yeah, Seekers.
Pushing him back, but Zelsis, all he has to do is really distract from a position like this, stay alive, hopefully. Penny, approach from multiple directions, up towards heaven. These fights are finding them. Envy lighting up the feed now. It's all filled up with teal. Flash, and a count of 4, Demon 1. He can't manage his aim in time, and Zelsis, like I said, it's not planning for him. A lot of damage on the Trailblazer there. Diffuse is stuck all the way. Kesnit knows it's in safe hands. 10 to 10, Envy straight back in it.
A very safe plant, considering that C9 had control of the majority of the site there.
Yeah.
And that comes back to bite them. They had a mid-lurk that could have been a heaven player. It wouldn't have been planted for Zelsis either way. Right, whether or not he was able to commit to that. So not optimizing for the small details. Feeling like they were a bit too much under pressure to go for the better plant. And it bites them. Big round for Envy. They tie things up. And more importantly, they stabilize their economy to some degree. Though they would be in a bad spot if they lose this one as well.
Really Trailblazer. Lines it up for now and broken early enough. Kesnit has that dash prime, so allowed to play aggro for a moment.
He really wants to try to find these fights. He's got such a hot hand. He's 22 and 13. Yeah. He just begging people to fight
Trying to enable into it. That is a nade at your feet. Poppin steps up and gets 3 as well. Just cleaves into them through the main choke point. This is Cloud9 crumbling beneath them. Envy wrangle back control of Destiny, and it's a round lead for them.
Poppin stands tall.
Yeah, and he's been having a bit of a dire game as well so far. He needed those kills.
Yeah, it's a really important one too. They get their feet underneath them, and now both teams have got pretty decent economies as we head into the last 3 rounds of regulation. Heavy shutdown. Don't know quite how he manages to find Demon 1 too.
Yeah.
Ah, let's go! I found my gun!
The judge abuser.
Yeah, anything to get yourself back into things here.
By the way, he's carrying on with the judge, even though
being flipped on its head. Been looking like he wants to make play towards B main with that judge in hand. Cloud9 with a spread default. 1-1-3.
Cover going out.
Slow and steady though.
Exeter's clone on this side of the map, making it feel like maybe the judge is around any corner on A, and instead he's hiding in B main. That's a nice little flare.
The mind games. High, low, double up.
It's a weird one.
It is a weird one. Zephyr spots it.
Heavy off angle, but they're giving the whole of ramp up.
If Zephyr, if he tries to take a bit of space off the back of this, he will be punished. As a snake bite that rebounds with Shane's Trailblazer. They spot the 2. Rossi wants to go for this one. He's calling for a bit of a play to be made. I think he's holding that Paranoia. Triggering off the back of it. It's a double flash played for now, but a Satchel to disengage. Exeter with his own dimensional drift. He is far behind enemy lines, but now TPing back over towards B. This is all over the place. It's getting messy now, and in the chaos again, Envy have typically been the ones to thrive. The smokes bloom up. Players to play in here. Rossi just trying to see if he can dominate that angle forwards, and again, Exeter is this player inserted in. The flash is a little bit too late. Zelsis just takes him out. Ults now still being offloaded. As Zephyr is seeing where these players could be pinpointed. A Poppin's dropped all the way down. Sort of at a barrel, but Zephyr whips it around and claims 2 for his troubles. Kesnit up and around here, but Envy have got nothing to play in with the rest of this round. This is done.
They tried to do the same thing that worked for them on A, sending it, going forwards, trying to catch Cloud9 off guard, but this time they weren't really set up to anchor. It was Poppin just trying to find a timing on what was, you know, a bit of a messy retake, but just hoping that he'd caught something devious there onto Zephyr. Almost had the drop on him. And if we're talking about timing, Zelsis cleared Exeter right as he was about to go for that flash peek, which certainly could have caught the C9 players off guard. It's not like they knew that Exeter was there. Yeah, look at that timing. Couldn't have been half a second later.
Could have been a very different story if the timing was a little bit different there, and it's
just going to be right up in Exeter's face. It makes it really difficult to op over towards B.
Yeah.
And Exeter has been preferring passive op lines in this match so far, which mirrors the general way that Envy have wanted to play the early rounds. And now, you know, Exeter's just kind of staring at a Viper orb, wondering if somebody could be taking a timing through the other side.
Being very conservative, though, with his gate crashes. Hasn't layered one down yet.
Yeah, I think he's one of the better Yoris in terms of making sure that he changes up the gate crash timings.
Yeah.
Because the attackers are going to be thinking, all right, you're going to run out of them at about 40 seconds on the clock. Well, he tends to save them a bit more. Especially if he knows he's not playing against an aggressive team.
Yeah, especially Cloud9 here, umming and ahhing. Poking around mid, this looks like a fight called up. Pop in, he wants to get aggro. This orb is going to be dropped and he wants to face it with multiple players. It's a paranoia. Forwards is a gap though. Penny! Who's the one player unaccounted for in a spot like that?
It's the flash from Zephyr though as well. Could not have been better timed.
Main control. It's the only thing that Exeter has left to play for here. Fakes the gate crash here. He's hard committed into this spot. It's a paranoia. Connects. There's other one. Listen, this is enemy territory now that he's going to be working into a rock and a hard place, and you cannot fight your way through that. 12 rounds. It's found for Cloud9. They are at the impetus.
Envy have had their economy absolutely broken as well. There it is, the flash, exactly as the orb was about to play through. Both teams taking the fight at the exact same time. And Rossi, to his credit, caught 3 players with the paranoia. But he didn't catch Penny.
Let's go, boy.
Energy is sky high.
Yeah, the adrenaline spike off the back of that. But, Bren, it has been given Pearl. And we're 1 round away from OT.
The money. 10 US, Kesnet steps up. It's a dash primed. He's looking for that fight. He's been winning them.
But he hasn't actually been winning them for quite a few rounds at this point. He hasn't been finding them for quite a few rounds. He's been burning dash early and never been given anything from C9.
Cooled off.
They've actually been able to neutralize Kesnet pretty effectively.
Battle of mind games here with these smokes blooming, blossoming over towards B as well, just making it really awkward for Rossi to hold on to. He's only got a stinger. Cloud9 are grouped up. Spike is in this direction, but the players, a bit of a spread across the board.
You do have to
caution can be a bad thing.
You do have to wait out that one way, though. Rossi, that is the kind of play that he would make, walking into it.
Seeker's used.
On defense.
Yeah, this is to highlight a few of the player positions. Poppin wants to find out where they lie. All 3 Seekers looking to move through mid. Spells allow now. This is going to be landing and ending over towards B, and it all comes down to this. This is it. Cloud9 already. Demon 1, he's opened it up with the entry. Kesset's going to be falling. Exit with that flash, it is good. And with that judge in hand, okay, he has shredded, but in the midst of all of this, this is carnage. And what a finish. It's Cloud9 13-11. They are the victors this day. Hard earned, and you can